Welcome back to one more. Seated at the bar with me, as always, is my lovely co-host Tommy. How you doing, Tommy?
Yep,
Still doing good?
Tito 17, that's me.
That's you.
When I was younger, I always wanted to be called Dalton because I thought it was a cooler name than Tommy.
How'd that go for you?
Everyone just called me Tommy because it's more catchy.
Do you want me to start calling you Dalton?
No, because I'm Tommy now.
Okay. You are Tommy. Tried and true.
Fun game.
Alright.
Play a fun game.
Alright.
If you think I was named anything else, what would it be? If you just, based on my looks, what name do I look like? Did you die?
No, I didn't die. I'm thinking.
Well, you should say you're thinking. We're on a podcast.
Oh, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
Or something.
That's a good question, Tommy.
Yeah.
You know what? I have
What would
I have three names. I have three names that come to mind that I think that you could potentially identify as if you chose to go with a fake ID or something. Jeffrey. I think you could be a Jeffrey.
I think I could be a Jeffrey.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like with the G though. A Joffrey.
A Joffrey.
Yeah. You could be a Joffrey.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. I didn't say they were good names. I'm just saying that you could totally wear them. George.
That's my sister's dog's name.
Well, you could be George. Actually, I have a couple more. You could be Tyler. I think you could be a Tyler. Actually, more of a Taylor. You could be more of a Taylor, not a Tyler.
I think I'd be a Taylor.
Yeah, you could be a Taylor. You could be a Sam. You could be a Sam, yeah. I think you could probably be an Adam. Not a good Adam, but an Adam.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Is there anything else? You could be a. You could be a Chester. Yeah. I think that's it.
Chester.
Yeah. You could probably be a Liam too, but that one's iffy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it though. Yeah, I don't think there's any other names that you could be. Yeah.
These are beautiful.
Thank you. You did ask, so I did answer.
I love it.
Yeah.
Not too bad of answers.
Thank you. Yeah. What do you think of?
For you?
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah.
For you? Man, I think you could be you could be a Charlie for sure.
Do I strike you as a Charlie?
You strike me as a Charlie.
You're
Not
related
just
to a
normal
Charlie, aren't you?
Yeah.
Am I a lot like him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better, but yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm glad I'm better than your Charlie.
Yeah. But you definitely strike me as a Charlie.
I know a Charlie.
I know the same Charlie you know.
No, you don't.
Which Charlie?
My Charlie is a professor without borders, and is like
Yeah, no, I don't
like
know that Charlie.
70 or 80.
I thought you were talking about Charlie Pollard.
I don't know him.
I know Charlie. You don't know Charlie Pollard?
No. And you're saying his full name on the pod.
No one fucking listens to the pod.
But if we get famous.
He wouldn't give a fuck. One day, Vinny. No, Charlie would be your alter ego name.
That's it? That's the only name?
I mean, I could say Dylan. No, you're not Dylan. You're not a Dylan.
Oh.
I should be a fucking comedian.
You know what? I'm gonna become Dylan. Fuck it. I will become a Dylan. I will get a bike. I will floor it and do tricks, and I will flip, and I will start waddling everywhere like a Lego figure. We do.
Dylan's such a great guy, but I love to pick on him. He picks on me too, so it's fair.
Yeah, get him on the pod. Fuck it.
Fuck yeah. Well, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Oh man. So we're recording this one right after we made the last one, and I went and took a shit in between. Yeah, as we do.
Same. I actually took a shit too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're shitting bros.
Hell yeah. I'm not gonna send pictures of it, but
mine was not a very healthy one. I had McDonald's for dinner.
Mine wasn't a healthy one because it was. Well, we're not gonna get into it, but I saw your boy while I was on TikTok scrolling as people who should do. No.
No. Oh, which boy?
Childish Gambino.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino.
Oh yeah. Donald Glover. Hell yeah. Yeah, I saw him on a clip from Atlanta. His show.
Yeah. I've yet to watch that show.
It's where I found my love of lemon pepper. So, when you get into it, you'll know. Lemon pepper wet is a staple from Atlanta. But he was doing it was a snippet of an episode where he's taking his girl out on a date, and they go to the theater, and he goes up to the counter, and spoilers for people who are watching it and not there yet, but I don't give a fuck, honestly. It's been out for so long.
You got a year limit. That's my rule.
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah. This has been out for years.
3 months. In 3 months,
Yeah. But he goes up to the counter, and he's like, 2 tickets for Fast and Furious, and the woman's like, okay, that'll be this amount, or you can upgrade to the VIP seats. And the woman that he's with, he's like, well, she's like, well, what are the VIP seats? What is the difference? And he's like, you know what? I don't care. Get the VIP seats. Let's go. And she's like, okay, this amount. So he hands her $100 bill. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I can't accept bills that big. And he's like, oh, okay. That's fine. Charge it to my debit. And he hands her the debit. And she's like, okay, well, I'll need to see ID. And he's like, okay. And he hands her the ID, and she's like, okay, can you hold on 1 second? I have to go make a copy of these. And he's like, well, why do you need to make a copy? And she's like, oh, well, it's a new policy rule. I have to make a copy with every transaction that we do via debit. And he's like, that's a little suspect, because I don't want my stuff just out there, people could steal it. And she's like, well, that's not on us. And he's like, well, certainly not now if you're not going to take credit for it. So the girl he's with is like, oh, that's fine. I have some cash. We can pay that way. He's like, no, we're just going to go somewhere else. Thank you. Hand me my stuff back. And they walk off to the side. And he's like, that was weird, wasn't it? This place is just kind of weird. And she's like, yeah, it's definitely weird. What do you want to do now, though? And the person behind him goes up to the counter. That was behind him in line, goes up to the counter, and she's like, that'd be $32.98. I don't know what he ordered as far as a movie ticket or anything's concerned, but they say $32.98. And he pays with $100 bill, and Donald Glover sees it. His character sees it and walks up to him, and he's like, "Excuse me, sir. You don't know me, but I was in front of you, and I tried to pay that way." And the guy lifts up his coat and shows that he has a gun, and the woman accepts the $100 bill before the gun is shown. Accepts the $100 bill and gives him his tickets. So he's going up there probably to ask, what's up? Why is this happening?
Right.
But the whole thing was just like obviously it was like a encounter of racism. That was the general gist of most of Atlanta. To be fair, but that was it was fucking wild.
Georgia, so,
yeah. It's the South, and it's but it was fucking wild, and just sitting there watching it was like, well, that's upsetting. And then I just scrolled.
That type of shit happens though.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, but it happens.
It is sad, but it does happen, and that leads me into the second thing I was wanting to talk to you about is, have you seen? Do you get on Netflix much at all these days?
No.
No.
Who the fuck has Netflix nowadays?
I mean, I do, but it's free with T-Mobile. Fuck T-Mobile, but I get it free.
I actually cancel before it fucks my world up?
Disney.
My YouTube TV. Yeah. Imagine I don't cancel that in 3 days. It just takes $100 out of my account.
Yeah. You shouldn't have that at all. YouTube TV is not worth anyway. Yeah, no. That's bad.
I mean, I got it just so I could watch Raw that one time, and then it was like, nah, fam, ads.
Oh. Why didn't you use Peacock? I thought WWE was on Peacock now.
It is, but you can't watch it live.
Oh, who fucking cares? It's on Peacock, though. Just disassociate from social media until you watch it. Hello?
Yeah, sorry. tv.youtube.com. That's what I have to go to.
But, yeah, just watch it on Peacock, homie. Just don't associate with social media until you've seen it. Yeah.
Your next billing date is November 13th.
There you go. November 13th already happened, homie.
Ads experience. I'm leaving a whole review. Watched Monday Night Raw, and it was about 2 hours of ads. I'm no longer interested in this product. In your...
Did you say end your life? Oh. Okay. I mean, you could say that.
I left the whole review.
Damn. What a Karen.
I told him the Monday Night Raw watched that, and it was a 3-hour show with 2 hours of ads.
Yeah, that fucking blows.
Which I don't think it's on them, but fuck them.
Yeah.
It's on them now.
Hell yeah. But no, why I was asking if you were on Netflix anymore is Colin Kaepernick. I don't know if you remember who that is. He was the guy that
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, he was the football player that got kicked out of the NFL for kneeling during the national anthem.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. He has his own show now called Black and White with Colin Kaepernick, and it's his story of, like, you know, how he was raised and everything, and why he has such a hard stance on everything. And I went down a rabbit hole of, like, snippets of the show, and it honestly was, like, really upsetting to watch. what had happened with him. Do you have any intention of watching the show before I go
No,
further? Okay.
no, not a single intention.
What had happened with him is he was adopted. Okay. He was adopted into a white family, and he was obviously a black man, a black child. Well, at that time, but he got adopted, and he ran into an issue where his white family, even though they lived in an area with a good amount of a black community, alienated him from the black community and alienated him from black culture as well. And he had situations where the sport team he was with, I believe it's the baseball team, said he can't have well, first he wanted cornrows. He had an afro as a kid, and he wanted cornrows, and he got them, but he got them from I believe he got it done at a house, and it didn't look good. So his parents said, "No, if you're going to have these at all, I guess you should have them done professionally." So they took him to a black salon and got them done.
Yeah.
But
Right.
he went to baseball practice, and the baseball coach said had called his parents and said, "You can't. Your son has to change his hair. He cannot play with this team the way he looks." And
What the fuck?
yeah, it was very what the fuck.
Wow, he keeps his hair down for comfort. Oh, he can't play like
fucking yeah. So he gets home, and he's at the dinner table, and his parents, his dad specifically, said, we gotta change your hair, son. It's you can't play with the baseball team anymore with it like that. And he's trying to figure out why. Obviously he's a kid at the time. He doesn't understand why. So they go into detail, and it's like, well, it's it makes the coaches uncomfortable. It makes the parents uncomfortable. Whatever. And they're like, yeah, it's not a good look anyway. We'll take you to Supercuts and have that fixed. And he's like, well, why do they not like it? I don't understand. I'm confused. I like it. It's comfortable for me. It keeps the hair out of my eyes. Why? And finally his mom just snaps and says, "'Cause it makes you look like a thug." And
yeah,
at that point he's awestruck. Obviously he grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood, white family, white school, but off chance sometimes he gets to go to white or a black culture salon, barbershop, so he doesn't really have that much connection, so he doesn't understand. He's like, I think he's like 10, 11, maybe even 12, 13 at the time. Young kid. So he doesn't understand what makes, why does his family, why do all these people say that thugs have cornrows? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So he gets them cut off, and they fuck his shit up. It's Supercuts.
Yeah.
They fuck his shit up, and then it cuts to another scene. Or the clips that I was watching cut to another scene where he's at a museum, and he's with one of the teams. He played a lot of sports as a kid: football, basketball, baseball, a lot of sports. And he's there with one of the teams, and he sees the opposing team, and it's a predominantly black team. And he's talking to them, and he sees people of his skin tone, so he's like trying to make friends, trying to get in touch. And one of the people that he talks to is like, "Well, I sure hope they don't kick us out this time." And he's like, "Well, what did they kick you out for last time?" And he starts calling out names, and one of the names was John Tavius or something like that. But it was it was black culture names.
Yeah.
All of them were black culture names. Nothing you would see on a white dude. That's for sure. And if you did, you would be bothered.
Bothered.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. They are not like Tyler or Mark. There's no Chad.
No chat.
No Chad. So
God,
he
conversation bouncing around risky territory.
well, you know. So anyway, he's calling all over these black kids with cultural names. I believe those types of names come from trying to keep in touch with African roots. Like genuinely, I believe that's what they're from. But I could be wrong.
They're just cultural names. I mean, my name is fucking Tommy.
Yeah.
British culture name. Yeah.
Totally. And
nothing wrong with it.
No, nothing wrong.
How it be?
Yeah, how it be. We should ask Danny.
I don't think we should ask Danny.
What part of culture does Danny come from?
His name's a lineage name.
Yeah.
His dad's name's Danny as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes
me. Well, the more you know.
Yeah. Makes me feel so good. So good about my joke. But young Colin Kaepernick goes up to these kids and he asks, what did you get in trouble for the last time? And he's calling over the whole team, and he's got like the guy that he was talking to brought at least like 5 other black kids with him, and he's like, ask that question again. And Colin's like, why did you guys get in trouble last time? And the kids are like, are you serious? Because we're black. Like, that's why we got kicked out. They didn't like us the last time, and they probably won't like us again this time, just because we're black. And the guy that he was talking to is like, well, yeah, we were black, but also, like, these two were acting, fucking stupid last time. And, he's, like, giving him a lot, both logical and, racial reason why they were kicked out. And,
right.
And then the guy he was talking to looks over at his team, Colin's team, which is, again, white predominant. And they're wrestling, like full on, like fucking wrestling in the lobby, and he's like, "Well, I guess it's mostly because we were black," and saying like, "You guys probably don't have any problems like that," and Colin trying to keep his status as a black kid to them. I guess thought it was like cool that they were getting in trouble, and he's like, well, not all of us. And then he like did like a quirky smile, and it just, I don't know, the whole show, from the looks of it, I haven't seen much more than that. I mean, there was also a scene where he was driving with his permit, and his parents were in the car, mother in the back seat, father in the front seat, and they get pulled over. Colin's, like I said, driving, and policeman comes up to the window and it says license and registration. Do you know why I pulled you over, boy? And or he could have said son. I don't remember which. And he's like, I don't know, sir. And he's like, license and registration. So Colin, not knowing anything about this type of situation, because again, he's been alienated. He goes to reach for his license and registration with his left arm, going over, and the policeman. To his pocket. Yeah. And the policeman pulls his gun, and he's like, "Watch it, slow down." All this sort of stuff, and he's like freaking out, and he gives Colin a full-blown panic attack. He's hyperventilating at this point, and he's like,
right.
What did I do wrong? I don't understand. And the policeman obviously does not know what the fuck. Why does this kid not know what's going on? he's like being extremely racist with him and acting like he should know all of these things. And he's like, slow down, boy. Watch what you're doing. Put your hands where I can see them. All this shit. And his dad finally leans over and talks to the officer. And he's like, what is the problem here? What did we get pulled over for? And he's like, sir, are you okay? And he looks in and he sees, a white woman in the back. And he's like, ma'am, are you okay? Are you guys safe? And he's assuming that this is like a whole fucking thing. He's somehow
worst case scenario.
Yeah, like he's apprehended this old white couple and like trapped them. And he's like, or his mom is like, he just got his permit. We're just taking a drive for I think it was ice cream. We're just taking a drive and blah blah blah. And he's like, he finally slowly hands him the license. And I'm assuming registration with it, but they don't obviously show him go to the glove box in the clip.
Yeah.
And he's like, these are your parents? And they're like, yes, officer, we are his parents. And then the wife, mom, sticks her head up front and says, yeah, he's adopted. And it's like, well, no shit. You really had to explain that one to him, huh?
2 plus 2 doesn't equal 5 now. Come on.
So he's giving them this look, and he's like, you were speeding there, boy, or son, or whatever. It was I switched between them because the general influx was like a oppressive tone of speech, and
yeah.
It was such a fucked show. From what I was seeing, it's like he was recounting every damn thing that happened to him that led him to the point where he's like, no, I'm not standing for the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever the hell. And it interchanges like the show The Rock. I don't know if you ever saw any clips of it or even watched it.
Young Rock. No,
yeah, Young Rock. It switches in between like real time him and then the show. So he'll have like points where like Colin Kaepernick, full grown and everything, is like talking about like the situation at hand and all this sort of shit. And I'm scrolling through and I'm watching these clips, and there's people that are like pissed off at him for the show, and they're like some of them are like, oh, boo hoo hoo.
How dare you tell your life story?
Yeah, they're like, boo hoo hoo.
Why are you mad about it?
Like, what? Why should we care? Boo hoo hoo. Or like, some of them will be like pissed that that he got cornrows in the first place and then had to take them out, and they're like, oh, I grew up and I had a rebellious phase where I changed my hair and all this, and I'm like, not the same. Not the same.
Not the same at all.
Like, fuck. You can't compare, racial prejudice and racism getting in the way of a hairstyle to, yeah, well, I cut my hair when I was a kid as like a fuck you to mom and dad. No. You also were not alienated from your culture, Kyle.
Kyle?
Like,
someone named Kyle would do that shit too.
Like, what the fuck? It was just, it was awful. It was genuinely awful. And then he said in the show when they were talking about the cornrows, he's like, I didn't get cornrows again, and like for this many years, and I don't remember the number, but then it cuts to him real time, and he gets cornrows right there on the show, as a way of like, here I am, I can do what I want now. And the show on top of that, he also has a comic book, or like is it a comic book if it's not like a comic Is it just a graphic? It might just be a graphic novel. One of the two, comic book or graphic novel, where he recounts the story in pictures and words, and he went on air on a show, and he's like, I still love my mom and dad. Don't get me wrong, I love them. They raised me, and they were proud when I got to this point in my life, and
Right.
but they had a lot of problems, and there was a lot of racial prejudice in the house, and things that they did wrong, and not cool, basically, things that they did,
No,
because they're old white people. They don't. There's. It's not a defense. It's just a fact.
they don't quite understand.
They don't know that what they're doing is, because he said that when he was in the supercuts, it cut to his voice real time, and he's like, at that time I didn't have the language and know-how to fight back against what was happening.
Right.
Or I would have said, this, or I would have said that, and basically, it's something that I think a lot of kids, especially, deal with, is, they go through a situation when they're younger, and then they're like, oh, I just figured out how I could have gotten out of that, and it really fucks with you. It's the walk away comebacks, basically, but life. Like, you're walking away from a fight and you're like, oh, I could have said that and that would have really fucked with him. And
Would have showed him if I said
yeah, that, but like his whole life. Like, oh, well, if I had known
you know.
this.
It's tragic that these things have happened to him, but this show very much seems like woe is me. Like, oh, look at all these bad things that happen.
I don't think that's what he's getting at. I think it's a lot like Young
I
Rock.
don't think that was his plan. I don't think that was his plan. I think his plan was to tell his life story, and a lot of shitty things happened to him.
Yeah.
But the show comes across as like, whoa, pity me.
I mean, I guess I could understand where you're coming at. You're coming with
my
that.
description, from what you have told me, I have not watched the show at all.
Yeah.
I'll change my mind if I watch the show, but from what you have told me, yes.
I guess I could understand that, but I see it a lot like Young Rock is like he's recounting some of his ways, some of the ways that like grew him into who he is, like
Right.
he one of the
And
things
I'm sure
that
the show has a lot of positive things too.
oh
but
yeah
I've only heard.
yeah
Yeah. And those are just as well worth looking at and talking about.
yeah
But based on what I've heard, it's very woe is me.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I'm just recounting the clips that I saw, and those are the clips that are posted to TikTok exclusively to monger hate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those type of clips are gonna get all the views and shit. They're not gonna be like, oh, look when Colin Kaepernick was so happy and with his family and everything.
Yeah. Like one of the clips that
I need to watch the show before I can make a decision. But based on your description, it's not a show I would like.
Oh, hell no. No, there's nothing about it that you would enjoy. Like one of the clips that I saw that was semi-positive, but still, there was racism involved because different times. More prominent back then. I mean, it's still prominent now, but you know what I'm saying. It noticeable, I guess. Is when he did tryouts for JV football. They didn't believe, because of how skinny he was and everything, that he could be a QB. So he had to do tryouts against this other guy who was white. And they were sizing each other up, and he was talking about, on the football field, that's what we do. We size each other up. We're looking for flaws, ways that we can take advantage. All this shit.
It's the same in fight. It's the same in fighting. You're getting in their head. You're staring them in the eye. You're fucking trying to get in their head.
Exactly. And he's talking about it, and he has like pushbacks to real time where like he's the dogs are howling now. What the
Okay, I
fuck?
thought T-Mobile decided just to kill you again.
Do you hear that shit?
No, dude, that's why I'm like, why do you want to get sound phone? Because I can't hear your dogs at all.
The mic's picking it up. That's the thing. Like, you don't hear it, but the mic is picking it up.
A mic is picking it up. But
Yeah.
The snowball mics are dynamic mics.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so when you're talking into it, it's mainly picking up the voices that are closest to it. It's not picking up the background noise.
Yeah. I don't know, I just...
And
Damn!
when you stop talking, and then, like, let it hear, then, yeah, I might hear the dogs a little bit. But, like, if you keep just talking and talking, yeah, I don't hear the dogs
okay.
at all. Yeah, because
Gotcha.
it picks up what's closest to it.
Okay. Well, then I'll talk through... It's going to be hard to talk through it because I want to stop and figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Even when, just now, when you stopped, I didn't hear the dogs.
Okay. Well, that's because they stopped.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's cutting back to real time, and he's got these big strong black men in the background, and they're being sized up, and they have people doing a cloth tape measure around their biceps and everything, and quite literally being sized. And he's talking about like on the field, off the field, you're still looking at each other. You're still trying to figure out how can I win the next match, blah, blah, blah. And then it cuts back to the, time at JV, and he's sizing up this white dude, and the white dude's bigger built. It's clear. He's bigger built. Colin Kaepernick at that time was very circa high school. Like, it looked like he didn't eat at all.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, same. Still.
Yeah.
Except for now, I have like abs and pecs a little bit because I've been gaining weight.
Yeah, but he's sizing him up, and then they have tryouts, and it's like okay, well, can you make this pass, to this guy, and can you do it correctly, and like blah blah blah, so the white guy throws it, and it's like, okay, this is pretty cool. This guy knows what he's doing. And Kaepernick throws it. And it is this... They obviously, because it's his recounting. It's the perfect throw. Okay? And it's this football flying over the field, and it lands perfectly in the runner's hands. And it's good. It's the best throw. He's proud of it. The team's proud of it. And but then obviously it cuts back to the coach, and they're like, yeah, the other guy, he's the prototype I'm looking for as far as a QB is concerned. I can mold him into what I need. With you, not so much. Sorry, but no. Try again next year. And it's like, damn, that sucks. That really blows. But, this is the moment where I knew I wanted to be a QB, professionally and all this shit. I'm like, well, that's cool. I'm glad you turned it into a positive. But around that time, I was like, okay, let's go down a different rabbit hole now. I'm bored. Because it got out of the Hank Monger, and it was like a wholesome moment. I'm like, okay, yawn. So then I started watching American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes talk about his RV and how he had Detroit playing on his TV, and how he watches the game before a match, and he's like got all this shit going, and it's like the old school MTV, like, check out these RVs of these celebrities, and it's like a run through, and I'm like, damn, that's like really cool. And then I got an ad for Run Barry Run, and it was a recount of the life and times of the guy that played for Detroit, I believe his name was Barry Sanders. Yeah, Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
Mm-hmm. And Eminem was on it, and he was talking about how Barry Sanders was like the best football player to ever hit Detroit, and he like backed the team for 10 seasons and had the lead in like rushing yards. And he's a running back. Okay, not a QB, but still, Eminem was on a documentary.
Completely different.
Yeah, Eminem was on a documentary, and I'm like, ooh, hey, that's that guy. And then I was like, and then like,
piece of candy.
Yeah, basically. But then like I talked to my phone as if it heard me. I'm like, shut up, Eminem, you're from Missouri. And I'm like, yeah, got him.
He was born in Missouri. He was actually, I believe, St. Roberts.
Yep.
Where my sister lived. No.
Don't give that information out.
You know, there's a bunch of military people around there. If anything happens, it won't last very long.
Fair enough. Unless it's a military person that...
That's the Mr. Pew Pew lives there. And you don't get a name like Mr. Pew Pew for nothing.
Oh, you want to tell the pod the story of Mr. Pew Pew hearing the dog go off and like full on SWAT teaming the sound?
No, we're not going to tell that story.
Okay.
Pod.
Okay. Well, he did that.
Yeah. They live out in the country. Dog was barking. He may or may not have pulled out a very, very aggressive gun for the situation. And allegedly pulled out an aggressive gun for the situation.
Allegedly,
and
yeah.
Seeing what the dog was barking at.
Yeah. Mr. Pew Pew got his name that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Pew Pew definitely got his name that day.
We love Mr. Pew Pew. Hopefully he gets on the pod one day. That'd be cool.
I mean, I can make that happen pretty fucking easy. You just have to stop and take care of the kid for a little while, occasionally. So. And he quit drinking, so...
That's fine. I haven't drank yet since COVID. So...
Facts.
Mm-hmm. I have some long-term symptoms that I don't want to combine. So... But anyway,
yeah.
What was it? Oh yeah, Cody Rhodes has a badass fucking RV.
Yeah. Fucking.
I think he's my. I was gonna say that he was my favorite.
Be careful with your words.
What?
Be careful with your words. Is he your favorite current WWE star?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but no, he's not. I can't say that.
Who is?
Give
me your favorite male and your favorite female, because
Asuka.
You can't choose
Asuka.
one or the other. You gotta choose like
favorite female Asuka.
Yeah, we know your favorite female is Asuka. Hence the last episode.
Not last episode. The one before that.
Episode before the last.
Yeah. Call me Asuka. If you hear this, call me, please, Asuka. I'm desperate.
I'd like to say Roxanne and
I watched a video on TikTok. Of course I didn't save it or nothing, but Sri, was it Sri? Not Sri Lanka, but hold on, I gotta look this up. Female WWE wrestler. No, it's not. No, it's not Zeta Zong. It's not Asuka. Who's your favorite male? Because you said that your favorite female is
current
Roxanne.
Or time? No, Io Sky is my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Female.
Current.
Current favorite male superstar.
Yeah, and then all time.
The new all time. Okay, I
Both.
know my all time for sure.
It could have been Io Sky.
Oh, man, the current one is a hard choice. Sami Zayn. Gotta go Sami Zayn.
You think so?
Oh yeah, Sami Zayn's the shit. Because Sami Zayn is just he is what you see, you know. From what
Yeah.
I can tell, he's just this little shy guy who everyone loves, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But my all-time favorite, Shawn Michaels, because he's the one I relate with the most, you know.
Okay. Hey, who's
He's
the?
like
Oh, go ahead.
he's just the one that's just like, you know, I want what's best for this company, and I want to be what's best for this company, and puts in the most work for it, and like really follows his dreams. It's like, yeah, I want to be that, you know.
Yeah, I get that. I
Yeah.
get that for sure. Does Io Sky have a mask?
She might have at one point, but I don't think she doesn't use one now.
Okay.
She could have, like, on a one-off scenario. I don't really keep up that much.
I gotta look this up on TikTok because I'm not getting the fucking answer I want.
What are you looking for?
I found I watched a WWE video and I got a female wrestler video and I'm like, oh, she's hot. And then I had to be like, well, wait a minute, who is she? But I never got an answer.
It's WWE thing? For sure, WWE?
Definitely WWE. WWE.
Does she wear a mask or have a mask in her intro?
I don't know because it was like they recorded her and she didn't realize she was being recorded, and then she snapped back to character, and I don't know if it was like before an intro or like what, but it wasn't in ring.
Wasn't in ring. Describe the mask, you know.
Eminem is in Fortnite now, by the way.
Oh yeah, well that's old news.
Okay. Describe the mask? I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't get a good look because it was like kind of covered because they were behind another body.
How recent? It looked like it was like from 2000s era.
It was. I don't know. You're asking questions and I don't have
This
answers.
is very important information. I can narrow it down for you.
I know she had a mask, but
What did she look like?
Asian female, wearing
Asian?
little to nothing.
Great. Are you sure you're not talking about Asuka?
I'm positive. I know my wife. See, Io Sky is the one that did the trash can crossbody.
Yes. Io Sky is an amazing wrestler, and 10 out of 10 would date in a heartbeat.
Definitely. I'm not getting any picture. I looked up Io Sky, and I'm not getting anything. Well, that's Dolph Ziggler. I don't know why he's in the Io Sky stuff.
Why are you looking up Io Sky? What are you trying to figure out about?
I was trying to figure out if that's the right, Asian female wrestler, but it's not.
Io Sky is not a masked wrestler.
I know that, but I had to make sure. Maybe she was one of the other females in the clip because it was multiple females. See, I look up Asuka and I get the fucking anime.
See, like,
it's not Asuka.
Io Sky is not fucking hot.
She is very hot.
Like, damn.
Damn.
Look at that, I just sent you.
I'm trying to find.
Yeah, well,
those are some thighs that I could get.
Those are some good earmuffs. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. It might be this woman. But I don't know.
Send me the picture so
I'm sending. It might be her.
It looks like. Is that not Kyrie? Kyrie Sane?
How do you spell that?
Hold on. It was just up here. Give me 2 seconds.
Kyrie Sane. I don't think so.
She could have returned. I don't know. That seems like more of a one-off thing. Damn.
It might be her. It might be Kyrie Sane.
Could be Kyrie Sane.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Benny.
I have a question.
What's up?
Is this it? Is this the video?
What's your question?
My question is it racist?
Yes.
Okay. If I have to ask, it probably is.
Yeah. Come on, Benny. You have a apron. Oh.
Do what?
Is it racist? Yeah, it's probably racist, but is it offensive?
Oh. Okay. Well, do you want me to ask you and see if it's offensive?
Yes. Ask the straight white male about a racism.
Oh. Yeah, you're fair point.
I want to hear it, but
Oh. Okay. I think it's Kyrie Sane. I think it was Kyrie Sane. Is it? Will I find it that way? Well, no, that's Kyrie Irving. Now I'm just only getting Kyrie Irving. I don't want Kyrie Irving stuff. Fuck. Oh, maybe I'll find it that way. Maybe if I look up damage control.
is she in damage control?
She joined, yeah.
Motherfucker, it's probably Asuka or
No.
Kyrie Sane.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's not Asuka. I know my wife.
Kyrie Sane. I've never seen her wear a mask, but she. Is it this? Here, literally. Hold on. That's a hat, but fuck it. Close enough. Boom. Is it that girl?
I'm looking at Kyrie Sane right now.
Is it Dakota Kai? Because Dakota Kai is the only other member in damage control.
I don't know if it's Dakota Kai or not. I almost had the... Hold on. Fuck. It was damage control.
There's Bailey, there's Io Sky, there's Dakota Kai, and then there's Kyrie Sane, and there's Asuka. That's all of damage control. Bailey's the one with the fat fucking ass.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who Bailey is.
Yeah. Okay. It's definitely damage control. I can't find the video anymore, but anyway, she was dancing extremely seductively while looking at one of the camera crew. And then she realized it was recording and stopped dead in her tracks and started looking very ashamed of herself. So that's what I was wanting to say. All of this was for just that.
What the fuck? And you found this where?
The video
Theoretically, yeah. Like I'm trying
on
to
TikTok.
find what the fuck you're talking about.
The seductive dance.
Yeah,
Bro, I can't fucking
I'm
find it
trying
for
to
the
figure
life of
out
me.
which star it was. Was it not fucking Kyrie Sane? Was it not?
It was Kyrie
Look up a
Sane.
picture of Damage. Okay, okay, and that's who it was. That's all I was trying to fucking figure out.
Yeah, it was Kyrie Sane.
Cool.
I think.
I mean, that's look up a picture of Damage Control. Which one looks the most like the one you saw?
They were under a red light. I knew nothing. I just saw a woman dancing, said, wow, that's hot. And that was it.
Wow, you were just like Asian woman dancing. That's hot.
Yeah. It was like the only thing I know is like the video was like hella fucking tags. Like
Can we talk about how sad it is that WWE dropped Dolph Ziggler?
they dropped him? Why?
Yeah, they released Dolph Ziggler after the TKO bought him.
Huh. I mean, that sucks.
Sucks a lot because Dolph Ziggler is the best seller of all of pro wrestling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I never really liked him myself.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was younger, I didn't like him, but as I grew older, I was like, damn, this guy's good. You just don't understand it when you're younger, and maybe that's why they dropped him because it doesn't really appeal to the whole audience. But still, he is good.
Yeah.
I'd say he's the most underappreciated talent that WWE ever had.
Does Kyrie Sane have an Insta?
Yeah, it's I'll tell you.
Okay. Oh, I was spelling her name wrong, so that probably helps.
It's a official underscore Kyrie.
There we go. There we go. Cool.
I mean, she's cute, but like Io Sky is the fucking.
Asuka is the.
Okay, Liv Morgan though. Okay, Liv Morgan is also,
Bro, I found it hilarious that Pew Pew went for Alexa Bliss like almost instantly.
Yeah, he's like Alexa Bliss? Question mark? Like, yeah, that's the one. So
that's a good one. Liv Morgan's also.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
For
my
people who are listening
that was
to
my
the
point.
pod. This is how guys talk all the time.
Oh yeah.
We're just not afraid to show it.
No, not even a little.
Grow up.
But
If guys don't talk about you like this, it means you're ugly.
what was I getting at? Favorite male and favorite female. Right. Favorite female, Asuka. We know this. Favorite male. See, that's a toss-up because I'm a fan of pretty much everyone that's at the table right now. I just don't know which one I would be a fan of most. Like, the Usos left the table, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a fan of them, Jimmy and Jay both. I'm a fan of Roman Reigns. I like Seth Rollins, but he's not part of the table. He's a part of, obviously, his own thing. Cody Rhodes is giving away autographed tables to WWE fans. That's cool. Whole tables. Wow. I don't know. Favorite OG would probably be the Dudley twins. Which
Really?
yeah,
The Dudley boys.
the Dudley boys, Devon and the other guy. Bubba Ray.
I think his name was Bubba Ray.
Yeah, Bubba Ray. Yeah. Oh man, they were. They joined the Hall of Fame in 2018, which made me happy. But fuck.
About time.
Yeah. They were my favorites. And for those who watch WWE and aren't aware, anytime you see blood, they're using a razor blade in like a wristband or something to cut the other one's forehead. Look up Devon Dudley and look at his forehead. It is wow. You know, that's what happens. You know, they need to really regulate that shit. Like, he fucked his head up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, wow. I also like Omos. I like Omos.
Really? Almost?
Yeah.
That's not a common answer.
Why? He's massive. I like Braun Strowman for the same reason, too. He's massive. So, you know. I just don't like, I don't like AJ Styles.
Like,
so.
as big as they can be.
I mean, for Omos and Braun Strowman, yes. But also Braun Strowman because of this TikTok I saw of him opening a pair of shoes and dedicating it to a kid that he met through Make-A-Wish. I thought that was like really adorable.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but
Braun Strowman's always a good guy.
Yeah, and Omos is very family oriented, so I like that about him too. I don't like that he's like kind of with AJ Styles right now.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I hate AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is like top 10, easy.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like his theme.
Really?
Yeah. But did you know that
Each their own.
yeah. Did you know that Omos has the same condition that Andre the Giant has?
He hides it a lot better than Andre did.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a pituitary tumor.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. He got diagnosed with it in college. 7'3", by the way. 7'3".
Damn.
He during freshman year he did all the physicals. Nothing came up. He had an enlarged heart, but he's a big guy. Yeah, so it was kind of expected. In an email that he got from the doctor at the time, Dr. David Vesley, theorized that he might have a tumor as well as other health conditions. Based on how big his hands are, what his stature's like, they thought he had a pituitary tumor. Further testing, MRI of the brain, he indeed had a tumor, which, if not caught in time, could have ended in blindness or sudden death. He pretty much has the same thing Andre had, but his is a little different than his because he had an acromegaly, acromology. He has and gigantism, and partial Cushing's disease. So he has all three of those things. Andre had a pituitary gland disorder, which resulted in overproduction of growth hormones. Andres, however, wasn't treated as Omos's has been, and created significant health problems for him as he got older. He died at 46 with congestive heart failure in 1993. The WWE Universe is thankful that doctors were able to treat and diagnose Omos's ailment, but it's only fitting that Andre the Giant and Omos had the same physical problems, as both men are true giants, and
Right.
Omos has been soundly defeating local competitors in 2-1 handicap matches on Raw. So, he got his taken care of, yes. So, that's shit like that. It's cool as fuck. Yeah.
I mean, to each their own. I'm more like you like the big guys apparently, but I'm more.
I wouldn't consider the Dudley Boys big.
I mean, they were pretty big.
Like big heavy? Yes. But I wouldn't say big. I want them to come back. Like tape on glasses level back.
Really?
Yeah.
That back like that.
Yeah, back in their camo.
Damn.
The red camo, not the green or the gray.
Damn, like snow camo Dudley Boys.
I mean, the red isn't snow camo, is it?
Red. I think it's red, brown, and white. It generally tends to be the typical, like, I say snow camo because Call of Duty is what I call that.
Then yeah. I want that. I want that back.
Piss real quick.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
be back.
while you do that, I will.
Keep.
Yeah. Anyway. Let us know in the comments, for those who do listen to this, who are your favorite WWE superstars? Like I said, mine are Omos and Braun Strowman for current. Back in the day, Dudley Boys, hands down. I loved them more than I loved anyone else in the WWE universe. I was a fan of DX, but the Dudley Boys were funnier to me, and they acted both serious and comically not serious. I don't know. I liked other people too. I liked Taz. I don't know if anyone really remembers Taz, but he was fucking awesome. I liked him a lot. Short, angry bastard. He always wore like the mechanic shirt, and then it's just so funny. He's doing radio now, from what I'm seeing, and like he's an announcer. But he did exit TNA. Late payments were a problem. I think he would be. I think he would be hilarious if he came back. Let me know what you think if you. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, though. Yeah, I grew up on PlayStation 2 WWE, more than I grew up on the actual show itself. Like, I would watch from time to time, but I liked playing as all the characters. And SmackDown versus Raw, 2007, had all these cool characters. 2008 was good too. 2011 was also good. But SmackDown and Raw 2007 had it had so many fun characters to play. Had Bobby Lashley, Cactus Jack, Chavo Guerrero, Guerrero, yeah. Dusty Rhodes, JBL, Hulk Hogan, Mark Henry, Mankind, Matt Hardy, all these people. But it had Taz, which I thought was awesome. And I don't see the Dudley Boys here. Did it not have the Dudley Boys? Was I thinking of a different game? Gasp. Maybe it was 2011 I was thinking of. Hold on. 2011. Maybe this is what I was thinking of. The texture changes. Something. No, that had Hornswoggle and a bald-faced Kane. So maybe it wasn't that one. No, it wasn't this one. Because it had Taz and let me see. 2009? Oh man. I am unsure. It had Doink the Clown. I had Kofi. Oh, shoot. No. Let's see. WWE game with Dudley. Oh, I guess I could look at their Wikipedia and see. Let's see. Champions, Dudley family member. Legacy, is it? When the times. No. Trademark of the name. No. Oh. See, they were a 2000. Well. Yeah, no, they weren't. They were not a 2000s. Yeah, they weren't a 2000s era team. They were 90s. So they have to be an earlier game. Was it PS2?
That's why you should do research before the podcast.
I bet it was 2008.
Who are you thinking of?
I'm trying to figure out what game the Dudleys were on that I played. It could have been... It's not 2006. I didn't play that one.
Dudley's reached their peak when they were with Jeff Hardy, Christian, and the Hardy Boys. So what year was WrestleMania 2017? Not 2017. Wow, WrestleMania 17.
I don't know. Let's see. I've just been looking at the rosters of the games.
2001.
Well, they didn't have a game then.
There. Yeah, they did. It was on the N64. They had wrestling.
I played PS2. That was the earliest console I ever owned. And they are not on it. They're not on the 2008 one, so that's not it. Damn, did I have the 2006 game and I'm just stupid? Could be. Could be that situation, yeah. Let's see. God, the fucking graphics. Well, there's Rob Van Dam. No.
I mean, they have games all the way from like 1983. So.
On PS2?
No, not on PS2, but they have a bunch of old games.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I didn't play those ones. I played PS2 exclusively.
Was it not WWE 2002?
Could it have been?
It was on the PlayStation 2. WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth 2002. Sony PlayStation 2. Then there was also 2003 Here Comes the Pain. Then there was 2004. Like, there's a bunch of different ones. So it was either 2007, 2004, 2003, or 2002.
Why can't they just keep the fucking characters? You know, why can't I play as the Dudleys now? That just...
Because copyright issues, Benny.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Oh, there's the Dudleys.
Yeah.
And it has...
So the 2002 one's most likely the one.
Oh, there's Rico. There's Rico. I remember him. Scotty Too Hottie. That was my uncle's favorite.
That's a bit sus.
His name is Scott, so...
Ah, less sus.
Yeah. There's the Hardys. John Cena. I mean, maybe, but... I just... Yeah, this might be it. This might be it. This is SmackDown vs. Raw 2005. This might be it. Okay. Anyway. What were we talking about? Favorite characters.
You try to find.
Yeah. Current favorite. I don't know. I like so many different ones. I couldn't. I mean, I guess Rey Mysterio. He still counts, but at the same time, the whole Dominic Mysterio thing bothers me because I think Dominic is a pussy ass motherfucker. But
God damn.
yeah, I do not like him. I don't like his character, the way they're building him. He's kind of an asshole. But yeah. Let's see. Current WWE roster. Let's see everybody. Who'd you say your favorites were?
Current or all time?
Both.
Current, Sami Zayn.
Braun Strowman's injured.
Yeah. Why do you think he hasn't been on TV?
I don't know. I haven't watched TV, so.
Anyways, current is Sami Zayn and Io Sky. All time would have to be Shawn Michaels. He's my all-time favorite, and Io Sky doesn't change.
Okay.
Just saying.
Fair enough.
She's the most entertaining women's wrestler that I've ever watched.
Mm-hmm. I don't like Zoe Stark. I'm not a fan of her.
No, she still wrestles, I believe.
Yeah. Well, she's current roster. Yeah. When did Big D leave New Day? What?
Big E got injured.
Big E.
Yeah.
Where? He's not on the roster at all.
Big E. Yeah, because he's been injured for the last few years. He broke his neck.
Oh. Is he alive?
Yeah, it's not like a small injury. He's actually like fucked. He's still, I imagine, if they want to bring him back to WWE, it would be in a heartbeat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. He's been doing yoga.
Big E is amazing. I love Big E.
Yeah. But he's not your favorite?
No. He's definitely like, Big E is cool as shit, but he's definitely not a favorite.
Gotcha. Here we are. Bobby Lashley, Bush. I fucking hate Damian Priest. Ugh. Gross.
I think I like Dominic Mysterio more than I like Damian Priest.
Yeah.
I understand Dominic's character.
Yeah.
Damian's just like, he's just there. I'm like, why are they giving him so many opportunities, like Money in the Bank and shit? Like,
right.
He's just there.
Right.
I would have liked to have seen Finn Balor win the title, and then there be tension at the Judgment Day from that.
Why is Jay not a part of the bloodline?
Because feuds and shit. The bloodline story is too confusing to sum up quickly.
Got you. Now there's like Solo Sikoa.
Yep, Solo. He who beat John Cena at Crown Jewel. Congrats, Solo Sikoa. I actually like Solo. I'm curious to see on what his career will be like after the bloodline stuff. Because they're painting him as the enforcer of the bloodline. They're not really painting him as like this longevity character, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like after the bloodline story, the only people who are gonna benefit are Jey Uso and Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I guess I could. Fuck. I don't know. Alexa Bliss is on maternity leave. Good for her.
Yeah, she had a kiddo.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with current Omos and see, current Omos and I gotta have Rey Mysterio in there, even though I
Bro, Rey Mysterio, he's great.
yeah. Roman Reigns I also like, and I also like Sheamus, and I also like Kevin Owens and the Usos. So many. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Omos for current. All time, the Dudley Boys. Can't split them up. Not allowed. Current favorite female, Asuka. All time favorite female.
How are you gonna choose the Dudleys over fucking the Hardy Boys? And how are you gonna post about conversation about Asuka and Kyrie and not mention Io Sky?
Because Io Sky is yours, and I never liked the Hardy Boys. Fun fact. Never. So there's that.
I feel like you're lying.
That I didn't ever like them?
How could you not like Jeff Hardy?
How
on earth could you not like Jeff Hardy? I understand Matt Hardy. His character has always been confusing. He's not really been it. But, like, Jeff Hardy? You tell me. You were never a fan of Jeff Hardy.
Listen. I'll explain myself.
Oh,
I'll explain myself.
God.
I'll give you the reason. I liked them back.
There's no shot.
I liked them back when they had like the whole like red shirt, 90s bad boy vibe. You know what I mean?
But emo Jeff Hardy was the best Jeff Hardy.
I stopped liking them once I saw, once I saw the Dudley Boys. I was like, oh my god, these are amazing. I prefer them. And
I knew there was something off about you, Benny, but I found it now. Damn, what the fuck? The only acceptable answer would be like, I used to like the Hardy Boys, but the drug problems, like the alcohol problems, that really turned me off from.
I was a kid. I didn't know what the fuck they were. I didn't give a shit about any of that. I was a child.
That's the only answer. That's the only acceptable answer to not like Jeff Hardy.
I didn't give a shit. I was a child.
Jeff Hardy is top 5 greatest of all time.
I mean, nowadays I'm like, yeah, fuck them, because driving while intoxicated at all is just, you're a dumbass.
Yeah, well, but still, it doesn't change the fact that he inspired millions of kids to join pro wrestling. He was the needle mover. He was risking his life to entertain us.
I did not give a fuck.
That is the greatest. That is one of the greatest of all time. I don't care what he's doing now or what he's doing. Jeff Hardy is one of the greatest of all time. I don't give a fuck. I would put my top. Let's hear your top 5, Benny. Top 5 greatest of all time wrestlers.
Top 5 goats?
Actually, no. The common thing in WWE used to do the Mount Rushmore. 4 greatest of all time.
The 4?
Wrestlers. The 4. The Mount Rushmore of wrestlers.
Well, at the top, my George Washington.
And you
is
don't have to compare the presidents to the fucking damn wrestlers.
well. I'm
Just
just
name your
saying.
top
I'm just saying. My George Washington is without a doubt. This is ridiculous. The fact that you're just
Bro, Jeff Hardy has to be in that top 5.
top 4.
Top 4, yeah. Top 4.
He's not. My George Washington
Oh my God.
is Mick Foley.
Yes, I agree with that. He's on mine too.
You know, when he got
get to that.
when he got slammed by Undertaker through the cage and basically fucking died.
And he walked back to the ring on the stretcher.
Yeah, and
Like after being on the stretcher.
yeah, walked back and is like, nah, fuck this, I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, classic. Another honorable mention of that same style is Kurt Angle, and him having a concussion and having to be guided to a win.
No. Kurt Angle and Mick Foley are not in the same style of wrestling.
No, but that situation is what I'm saying. Honorable mention of that situation. Yeah.
Okay.
He had to be guided to his win.
An injury, and he fought through the injury and made it work. Yeah.
Yeah. He did not know where he was at any moment.
Except for Mick Foley, apparently just knew what he was doing the whole time, even after all that bullshit had happened.
Oh yeah, because Mick Foley's the GOAT. That's why.
Yeah. Top 3.
Yeah. Top. Not for me, but.
You put him on the Mount Rushmore. How's Mick Foley not top 3?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kurt Angle. No. Yeah,
No,
Mick Foley's George Washington.
Kurt Angle was good, but he wasn't. I was never really a fan.
Yeah. I would say. I want to put Macho Man on there for the meme, but he just I did not grow up in that time, so he wasn't ever mine. He's like when Jordan is undeniable GOAT status, but he's not my GOAT because I wasn't there.
He just
has
like
status.
saying Hulk Hogan. It's like, I didn't grow up with Hulk Hogan. Why would I put him on my Rushmore?
Yeah, I mean he's on a Rushmore, but he's not my Rushmore.
This is your top.
Yeah. I would also put Andre, but still not my time. Fuck.
Mick Foley, woo!
I'm trying,
You really a Mick Foley? Hey, I don't blame you.
Well, right, okay. Let me tell you where my mind's at right now. Okay. I'm trying to.
This is all wrestlers. It's not promotion based or anything. It's all wrestlers.
What would you mean promotion? Oh, just promotion?
Yeah,
and
you don't have to stick to WWE. You can go Impact, TNA, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Tits and ass. Yeah, I get you.
Tits and ass wrestling. That sounds like a damn good time.
There's a site for that.
Hey.
It's black and orange. It's black and orange. You can find it. It's a adult YouTube. But no, my mind is in between Brock Lesnar and Steve Austin.
Oh, you gotta choose carefully. This is gonna spark a debate if you choose the wrong answer.
Well, man,
they're both right in their own right.
Yeah, both very different people, though.
Yes. Well, but fairly the same in their own eras.
Yeah. Yeah, like you got Austin 316. You know, fucking he had his bad boy. He was in the bad boy era of WWE. You know, him and The Rock having their feud was magical.
It was the best.
Yeah, especially the part where they started fucking up each other's vehicles and shit just for the fucking the story.
And then Vince McMahon got brought into it.
Yep.
He pioneered that style of WWE.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but then you got Brock Lesnar, and it's like
Brock Lesnar became the top star of the PG era, and that's where you can compare the two. Is they were the top stars of their own eras. You know, Steve Austin was the guy who took control after Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big shoe to follow, you know, and he did a damn good job at it. So,
yeah, I would say, well, not only that, but you know, Steve Austin, you know, he was you know, neck injury. He had to hang up the career in 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left WCW, joined WWE in 95. Yeah, he made the Attitude Era, basically.
Yeah, you would not have WWE now if it wasn't for Steve Austin and The Rock.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, Shawn Michaels was injured. He couldn't wrestle anymore. So if they didn't have Steve Austin, they would have been fucked.
Yeah. And then, you know, Brock Lesnar...
Probably ECW would be the top thing now. That's crazy to think about.
That is. You know, Brock Lesnar is like a modern-day Goldberg. You know, if you want... Yeah.
Brock, though, is able to have dynamic in his character.
Mm-hmm. Like, he left in 2004. But he didn't...
Brock is just a lovable guy. You know, people don't like Goldberg for whatever reason. But Brock is just
I have a framed picture of Goldberg.
Really?
Yes.
That's dope.
And The Rock. I have them both. Mm-hmm. Not me with them, but of them. But he left in 2004. He didn't come back until 2012. You know, that was 8 years of no Lesnar. And nowadays, WWE doesn't really use him as much. You know, he does a handful of matches, and they're always easy victories.
But I mean, he lost to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. And
that's another thing about Brock Lesnar. He didn't, like, you know, try to shove himself into the title picture like Goldberg would have. Yeah. He's just like, oh, okay, I gotta put over this guy. No big deal. And he went to business. He did business.
Fuck.
Brock Lesnar is a good guy. I mean, as much as I don't like fuck Brock Lesnar for beating all the people I like to watch, but at the same time, it was fucking entertaining, and I watched him do it the whole time. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. It's like, but then you got Steve Austin, and it's like, Steve Austin, you know,
okay,
he made the Hollywood Blondes. He shows up at ECW and buries WCW. He arrives.
Austin is still top 5 WWE merchandise seller.
Yeah, he became ringmaster. Yeah, he cuts Austin 316 and Stone Cold is born.
That was just off the dome.
Yeah.
That was not a scripted promo, which is fucking insane to think about. Because the dude he cut that promo on went out there and it's like, I thank God for this win and all that. And he just comes out there and defines a whole new era of WWE when he says Austin 316 just says I whooped your ass. Changed the landscape of WWE overnight. with that quote.
Yeah.
Lost me insane. No one else has done that.
He
could not take that away from him.
Yeah. Fuck. He then, following that, he loses to Bret the Hitman Hart at WrestleMania 13. Yeah. And then after that, he delivers the first stunner to Mr. McMahon on Raw. And then he wins 6 championships, world championships. Yeah. And then he gets Hall of Fame status in 2009.
It's the thing. That's the thing with him, though, is I think Mick Foley said it the best when he was cutting a promo on CM Punk, is you can be another statistic, but you're not gonna be the moment maker. Like Mick Foley made moments and only held the title for 2 weeks over the course of 3 different runs.
Yeah,
but everyone loves him. And Steve Austin, you don't remember the times he had the title, except for when he first got it from Shawn Michaels at a WrestleMania main event. Other than that, you don't remember that. You remember the fucking beer keg, the beer trucks, with the fucking hose and spraying down the managers. That's what you remember, the moments.
Yeah, you remember him kicking ass while not ever spilling his beer.
Yeah, I can't think of a time where I gave a fuck that he had the title.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. He's undeniable.
But then Brock Lesnar is
Brock Lesnar is great. You can tell what my personal opinion is, but at this point, it's fucking Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is great in his own right, but
Brock Lesnar, they
both defined their eras.
Yeah.
Or they were at their peak of their popularity,
Yeah, it's one of the things that we were talking about last pod with CM Punk is, CM Punk went UFC and fucking failed. Brock Lesnar did both and did well.
Yeah,
it's
Brock Lesnar became a UFC champion. But to that, Styles makes fights, so
Yeah, it's he was part of he's part of the sport I like, and he was part of WWE.
Me, a WWE fanatic at this point.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Steve Austin goes above Brock Lesnar. It's not even a hard choice.
I can always just put both on my fucking I can put both, but then I lose a spot.
Brock Lesnar went out with a fucking bang, though.
He did. Steve Austin also went out really well.
He literally lifted the ring with a tractor, but that was some shit big ass vehicles causing destruction. That's Steve Austin shit,
Yeah.
It's Attitude Era, which is where Brock Lesnar started, but Steve Austin pioneered it. So I gotta go with Stone Cold Steve Austin as the guy, as the GOAT. I wouldn't say he's the GOAT, but he's undeniable Mount Rushmore, though, for sure.
Yeah. Fuck. I'll come back to those two.
You gotta choose between one of them, Benny.
I know.
Started this debate. You gotta choose.
I'll come back to them. Let's see. You got not Chris Jericho. Definitely not him. I'm not a fan.
No.
He doesn't really have a case for being there. Ric Flair does, Nature Boy, but
yes, but
he basically made Randy Orton and Batista. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. That's such an undermining explanation of Ric Flair's career.
Well, no, I'm he's done far more than that.
Yeah, he's done Randy Orton.
He beat Dusty Rhodes for championship, Harley Race for championship, Kerry Vaughn for championship, Dusty Rhodes again, Ronnie Garvin, Steamboat, Sting. Yeah, he won the Royal Rumble in '92, defeated Macho Man defeated Barry Windham, defeated Vader, Randy Savage again, Hulk Hogan, Jeff Jarrett, and then he was awarded championship in 2000.
Yeah.
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 And then he was also
Ric
part of the
Flair.
Four Horsemen, which is a staple piece.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Ric Flair, he's good. He's not on my Rushmore, though, but he's good.
Yeah. He has the classic, quote. He's got his woo. Yeah.
Bro, it's those sort of things that are like, you don't get that in modern WWE. You get that sort of with, LA Knight.
Yeah.
Which LA Knight, I'm excited to see what happens with his career because I'm really becoming a fan of his. But WWE has to play the cards right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Ric Flair, he's the styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing son of a gun.
And everyone's grandma has an insane crush on him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he has the head of hair for it.
I know my grandma does.
Yeah.
My grandma loves Ric Flair. Grandma. He's like 90 years old. Grandma's like, I don't care. I like older men.
Is he 90?
Fucking love my grandma. He's getting up there, bro.
I gotta look that up.
I think he's like 75, probably. Some shit like that.
74. You're so close every time. Plus, he has the song with, the Migos. He's got Ric Flair drip.
Yeah.
Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch.
Bro,
Spit
can't
the cool
deny
bars.
Ric Flair is very inspirational, or like, I guess, noticeable, but I wouldn't put him on my top 5 at all.
You know what? I wouldn't.
Top 4, I mean.
I wouldn't either because he's still, as much as I love him, he's not my generation.
Yeah.
So yeah. I got to keep that in mind. Triple H, however,
that could be in your top.
Yeah,
Triple H was.
He went from
14-time champion.
He went from DX.
12-time 14.
He went from DX all the way to like basically owning the damn company.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Triple H wouldn't be anything without Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Undertaker.
But, I mean, that's not very, like, you can't, that's not very fair because Shawn Michaels literally went in the ring and improved everyone he was with. You went up against Shawn Michaels, you were one of the top guys,
Yeah.
Yeah. He made your career better, so that's not really saying anything.
Yeah. Got the Undertaker, though. He's my generation, too. And he accomplished a lot.
Wasn't the first Hell in a Cell against the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, though? I mean, Shawn Michaels, man, he brought the Undertaker to life. I'm telling you, Shawn Michaels is the guy. He is the GOAT.
Yeah, but Michaels didn't reinvent himself like the Undertaker did.
What do you mean? Shawn Michaels was this hooligan who was doing all this crazy shit and went away for a while on a back injury and drug problems, came back and still, came back in, I think he left in 98 or some shit like that. Came back in 2002, 2003 and was better than when he left without practicing anything, and he wasn't on drugs anymore, and he was a completely different character. He literally reinvented himself.
Yeah, but
inside the ring and outside the ring.
Undertaker he's decorated in the ring. He's got mic skills. He has reinvented himself numerous times.
Okay.
What
are the Undertaker's biggest feuds? What are his most notable moments in WrestleMania and his feuds? It's the ones with Shawn Michaels involved.
Let me see.
Undertaker is undeniably an amazing wrestler, an amazing performer, but Shawn Michaels is better.
Let's see. He had the feud with Stone Cold.
Okay.
During the Attitude Era.
When people think of Undertaker's best match, who do they think of?
Well, hold on. You said what are his best feuds?
Really?
I got my list here that I'm looked up.
Undertaker's best feuds. Shawn Michaels.
Listen,
number one.
Listen. Let me go through my list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go through your.
I got my list here. Yeah. Thanks to the Sportster. Yeah.
I'm the new Sportster. I'm the one who knows what the fuck they're talking about.
I don't have memory.
The Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Undertaker feuds were always pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Because it's such a clash of characters. Yeah, no.
His feud with Edge. Back when the Brothers of Destruction went against Edge and Christian.
Okay, yeah, no, that one was... Okay, yeah, I get that one. I thought you were talking about when Undertaker fought Edge at, like, I think WrestleMania 18 it was. Some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about. I was like, that feud wasn't that good. But, yeah, no, the Edge and Christian's always a good combo.
Yeah. And then, obviously, the classic Undertaker, Mankind. Yeah, can't go wrong with that one.
Undeniable. Can't go wrong with that one.
Yep.
No.
Shawn Michaels, your boy.
Yeah. My boy. My biggest inspiration in life.
Yeah, Undertaker smashed him into a casket, in the '98 Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but then I'm more...
A back injury that forced him to retire.
I love the WrestleMania match, I believe, at WrestleMania 24.
Yeah.
23, something
25.
like that. Damn, I'm so close. I'm always one off.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the greatest match of all time.
Yeah.
No,
Undertaker still won.
Ric Flair was better.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair was better.
Yeah.
Only because of nostalgia. I'll get into that later.
Yeah. Obviously, the feud with Kane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is Kane's the only star Undertaker really brought up.
Yeah, his half brother. Billed as his half brother, he interfered, helped Shawn Michaels defeat the Undertaker. Sparked the feud. Top storyline of the Attitude Era. Yeah. Those are some good ones. Those are his top 5 feuds. Yep.
That's a good list. That's a very solid list of the Undertaker feuds. I thought I was going to disagree with that, but no, that's a really good list. Only thing I would change is I would put Shawn Michaels at the top, but that's definitely a bias.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he also
100%.
had bad feuds. His feud with Sid Vicious when Sid Vicious joined the WWE.
That's how it be.
That one where he fought the 8-foot tall man. Not the Great Khali, the other guy.
The Great Khali was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I always hated him though, because
better actor than wrestler, in my opinion. Him in The Longest Yard, classic.
Yes, but him in WWE, I mean, the character they portrayed him as and shit, he did a really good job.
Yeah.
He couldn't play. He had no dynamic though.
I'm putting Undertaker on my 4.
I mean, no, that's a solid choice.
Yeah, I can't deny the impact that he's had. I've always been into the macabre, and he is the epitome. Definitely not John Cena. Fucking hate him.
See, I got 3 of my 4, and I'm surprised one of them made the list, but thinking about his history, it's like, yeah, this guy deserves to be on the Rushmore. Like,
Mr. WrestleMania, the showstopper, Shawn Michaels.
Fuck yeah, bro.
He's number one
If he's
on the
not on your
Sportsters list.
Rushmore, he's what?
I'm talking the Sportster. Top 10 WrestleMania, or top 10 wrestlers who have a case for being the GOAT, and 9 who don't. And it had Roddy Piper, Not My Era, Mick Foley.
There's no chance Roddy Piper does not have any right to be the GOAT.
Well, here's how they here's how they say it. Has a case for being goated, Roddy Piper. There wasn't ever a better villain than Piper, according to
Bullshit. Bray Wyatt.
R.I.P.
Best, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, but
Yeah.
best WWE heel of all fucking time. Either that or Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Best heel of all time.
They say Mick Foley does not have a case for being goated.
I hate this guy. Hate's a strong word. I strongly disagree with this guy on that part.
Has a case, Dusty Rhodes. I can agree with that. Dusty Rhodes, very classic wrestler.
Yes, Dusty Rhodes. I loved Dusty Rhodes' career. Don't get me wrong. He was like the Muhammad Ali of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really loved what he did after his career. He stayed in WWE and helped people in NXT grow, and even told his own son Cody Rhodes, no, I'm not going to work with you. You got to figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
I believe in you. You got to figure it out.
Yeah. Doesn't have a case, Kurt Angle. Has a case, Andre the Giant.
Are we talking about greatest wrestlers of all time?
Yeah.
Is this what this list is?
Yeah.
Greatest wrestlers of all time.
Goats.
Kurt Angle has a strong case.
Yeah. Isn't he? He's quite literally an Olympic champion, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He won the gold medal for the United States in wrestling. With a broken neck.
Yes. That's his whole gimmick. But Kurt Angle was one of the few stars who had made it to the top guy in multiple different promotions.
Yeah.
Anywhere he go, people talk about Kurt Angle. Shit, we're talking about Kurt Angle right now.
Yeah.
You're telling me he doesn't have any right to be the GOAT?
Right. Has a case, Andre the Giant, obvious reasons.
Yeah. Not my generation. I'd say Hogan has more of a case, but
doesn't have a case, Bryan Danielson. Daniel Bryan. What?
I was about to disagree hard, but I somewhat disagree on that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Daniel Bryan in WWE, amazing. The Yes Movement, undeniable. He was the guy.
He beat Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista.
Yes, and he was the only WWE person I know that had his fans storm the arena.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't even plan it. His fans just did it. I mean, that's good. But that's the only reason I would somewhat disagree, because he hasn't had that same popularity in any other promotion. So I agree with him on that part.
Yeah. Has a case, Bret the Hitman Hart.
No.
He has the Hart Foundation.
Yes. The Hart family.
And the Hart family, yeah.
One of the greatest wrestling, things of all time. I mean, fucking his niece is in it now.
Yeah.
In WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, I mean, one of the greatest legacies of all time.
He made Shawn Michaels.
That's a hard debate. Shawn Michaels' career, a big part of it was Bret the Hitman Hart, but I feel like Shawn Michaels would have, no matter who was champion, would have still been the same. Top guy.
He helped make Steve Austin a superstar.
That I will agree with, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can't deny that one.
Yeah. So would you say he has GOAT status?
I would say Bret the Hitman Hart doesn't have GOAT status.
But he has a case for it.
I could see someone's argument, yes.
I mean, when you talk about WWE, he does come up.
Yes, but when you're talking about professional wrestling as a whole, I don't really see him at that because Bret the Hitman Hart went to other promotions
Yeah.
and he didn't carry his popularity. And when you go to other promotions, you gotta look at how he did in those other promotions. It's
Yeah.
like looking at Brian Danielson. I'm calling him by his newest name because that's what he goes by.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's the same with Edge. It's like they leave WWE and they're not the same, you know.
Yeah. You know who was the same across everything?
Kurt Angle.
Number 12 on
Jeff
the
Hardy.
list. This person says does not have a case. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Agreed.
You don't-
Agreed.
You don't think he has
I
a
don't-
case for GOAT?
I don't. Randy Savage, he had the Slim Jim promotion, which is
Still
iconic
going.
to WWE.
Yeah. It's still going.
That is
You can
like-
go into any come and go and you can get a Savage Slim Jim.
Yeah, which is fucking insane. Like, that is pretty damn good. But other than that, what claim does he have to go?
That pretty
He
much
beat Hogan
everyone
a couple of times.
everyone
Okay.
everyone
Who
that everyone that talks about WWE also has some form of let me tell you something, brother. And
The
Hulk
brother is
Hogan,
Hogan.
yeah, Macho Man did it too. He also said
Macho
jabroni.
Hogan was something else. I don't remember.
It
His
was-
slogan. And that's for another case for the goat. Like, you don't remember his slogan. When I say brother, it's because Hulk Hogan would go, "Let me tell you something, brother."
Yeah, but Macho Man did it too.
Like, it's, give me one example of Macho Man doing that.
I do not have access to YouTube clips with that level of quickness.
I don't believe I personally have not seen Randy Savage do the thing. The oh yeah, brother.
Oh
His
yeah, brother.
Yeah, that was his thing. His thing was oh yeah. 'Cause
Yeah, he said
I
brother
remember
though.
he was doing that wedding, like mid ring. He was doing a wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he did the preacher was like, "Hey, do you say I do?" And he goes, "Oh yeah," or some shit like that.
You said it very Kool-Aid Man style.
I did, but Macho Man and Randy Savage and Kool-Aid Man, not too different.
Not too different. Could be the same
Not too
person.
different.
Man,
I never thought about that. Fuck you.
What?
Why hasn't Kool-Aid done that? That's a missed. No, that's a missed marketing promotion.
mhm.
Banning you should. That was like $1 million idea you just had. Just so bad. Have
See,
fucking Randy
he
Savage
has-
voice the fucking Kool-Aid Man.
He's got yeah, he was in the first Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
He was the
Randy
one that
Savage was, yeah.
yeah.
He was the
Hey,
guy,
freak show, you're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Shoot style wrestling with Spider-Man.
You know, Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold.
But if we're talking about movies, do you want to talk about the number of movies The Rock's been in? Do you want to talk about the number of movies John Cena's been in?
You want to talk about the number of movies Hulk Hogan's been in, or Andre the Giant,
Exactly.
which Andre the Giant was really only in like 1 or 2, but
Randy Savage has got Slim Jim, and he beat Hogan a couple times.
he was in the
he's got.
Spider-Man, and he was on TV.
Spider-Man was great, but The Rock was in TV and, was in all the Fast and Furious.
I mean, not because people want him there though.
What are you talking about?
His character
Every
in
movie The Rock has been in has rose the fucking top tens at least.
yeah.
People love The Rock.
Unfortunately, I mean, he doesn't
The
act
Rock has a
well.
better case of the goat than Randy Savage does. Undeniable. Undeniable.
Well, did you know that he was
Randy
also?
Savage does not have the case for the goat at all. I love Randy Savage. I love watching his wrestling.
Did you know that
But
he was a
just,
St. Louis Cardinal?
I did not. That's one. Did you know Rock played football for a Canadian team?
Yes.
Yes. So I mean, what? These are professional athletes on steroids we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not surprising that they've done other sports. I mean, just being real.
Fair enough. I just.
Who's next on the list? Who's next on the list? Randy Savage is not GOAT. Randy Savage is good, but he's not GOAT.
Okay.
That's not a debatable argument, right? Really,
He's a legend.
yes. I know who Randy Savage is, and I'm 24 years old.
Well, what about one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time, Randy Savage versus Ricky Steamboat.
Yes, he had a couple of good matches.
And he was in the Mega Powers Implosion, which is one of the best angles of WWE.
Yes, he had a couple of good things.
He won the Mega Power War.
Where was Hogan about this time?
He was also part of Mega Power.
Was Hogan part of Mega Power?
Uh-huh. Hulk Hogan won the Mega Power War.
Okay, who all was in Mega Power? I'm not versed with my 80s wrestling very well.
Why are you echoing? Are you in the bathroom?
No.
Okay. I don't believe you, but okay. Okay, Mega Powers. You had Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, and that was it. And it was managed by Miss Elizabeth, and it was a tag team. And it was managed by Randy Savage's wife, Miss Elizabeth. So, yeah.
But Hogan founded NWO, which is way more of an iconic group.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're just talking that era, Hogan was better.
Well, I'm not talking that era. I'm talking all time.
All time, still. Okay, you want to talk all time? DX. That's our generation. We grew up watching that shit. People were sucking.
I know.
Yeah. Just saying.
And the wedding that you're talking about, that he said, "Oh yeah," was him and Miss Elizabeth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He had a lot of big matches. He had a match with Diamond Dallas Page.
Exactly.
But their reason for him not being GOAT status was he flamed out really fast.
Right.
So
I would say that he definitely did not flame out. I will not say Randy Savage flamed out. That's very wrong wording of that. I would say more of just he didn't do enough things that were influential to the whole of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Not be good.
Yeah.
Like everyone uses a super kick, so Shawn Michaels pioneered that. You know, like he's so influential. Everyone wants to be like him.
Yes.
That's a good status.
Yeah. Even sometimes, when I'm hanging out with a Skinny Blonde, he'll make a reference to Sweet Chin Music.
Yeah, and he's not really even a WWE guy.
Actually, he is. He's super
Really?
into it. Yes.
Okay. Maybe me and him will get along better than I thought.
He's insanely interested in that stuff.
Yeah.
But
But no, it's like Randy Savage didn't really have anything like that, you know?
yeah. But anyway, next on the list, Bruno Sammartino.
Longest reigning champion of all time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
basically pioneered modern wrestling as we know it. That's an
Mm-hmm.
argument for a GOAT.
Held it for 4,040 days. Yep.
Yeah. No, I would say he's definitely an argument for a GOAT. I wouldn't say he's the GOAT, though.
Yeah. Sold out
But
Madison Square
granted,
Garden constantly. He was as popular in his time as Steve Austin during the Attitude Era.
which is, and like I said, he pioneered modern wrestling as we know it.
Yeah.
So
he has a case for GOAT, but
yes, he has a solid case for GOAT.
yeah.
If someone said my greatest of all time wrestler is San Antonio, I think his name is
San Martino.
San Martino, yes, close.
Not San Martino, Sam Martino. Sammartino. Sam Martino. Yeah. Just say Bruno.
Bruno.
Yeah. But
someone said Bruno's my favorite of all time, and I'd be like, okay, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's like saying Roman Reigns is your favorite. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, okay. Yeah, I see.
I understand a little bit.
Yeah.
John Cena's your favorite. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. You only know the famous names. We get it.
Facts.
That's
not a bad thing. In this sport, it's like famous names are what make the sport.
Yeah. Which brings me to
that's like Ryan Garcia is a big name, but he's not a great boxer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's like
it's not the same.
Yeah. It's
like
like
Dustin Poirier, he's a decent name, but he always chokes on a title fight.
Yeah. It's like Canelo, you know. Great famous name, famous, you know, successful boxer, but then he's compared frequently to Mayweather, who is a famous name, not successful boxer.
Mayweather is a very successful boxer. What do you mean?
Successful in profiting off of it, maybe, but as far as
successful
boxing talent,
no. What do you mean?
I would not say that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a talented boxer.
What the fuck are you talking about? Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Floyd Money Mayweather is not a talented boxer.
Oh my god.
I could beat him in a fight.
Fucking with me. No, you could not. You know that's bullshit. Anyway.
Anyway.
Mayweather has a case of being the greatest of all time boxer.
No, Canelo.
Yeah.
Hands down. Canelo's better.
Mayweather beat Canelo. So, I mean.
Oscar De La Hoya. That's the GOAT.
Mayweather would probably beat him if they were in the same weight class.
Not a shot.
Mayweather's defense.
Mayweather's defense is paying for the win. That's what I'm gonna say.
Greatest offense is good defense. Okay. Yes, I don't deny you. But the reason Mayweather's defense is so good is because he literally broke his hands so much when he would try to, hit someone, and his hands were just so weak, he would have to win on points. So he got so good at defense. He adjusted his style to his health condition. It still was winning and the greatest of all time.
So what you're saying is that he is made of glass and that I could win.
His hands.
Deji rocked his shit, and Deji's not good.
Deji's actually really good. Deji, when he puts the work in, Deji kicked. Well, I wouldn't say kicked Mayweather's ass, but Deji gave Mayweather a run for the money.
Yeah, Logan says that he did that too, but I don't believe him.
No, Logan fucking threw with the arms by the hips, which arm punches the whole time. Deji actually tried to box.
Yeah.
But no, Mayweather, top 3 boxers of all time.
No, not even close. No.
You're fucking insane.
The Bronze Bomber outranks him.
Oh. Deontay Wilder, great boxer in his own right. Tyson Fury's better, but Deontay Wilder, great boxer.
Tank, right up there too.
Mayweather trains Tank.
Tank's better than Mayweather.
No, he's not. No, the fuck he is.
He is.
No. But anyway, back to Deontay Wilder. Mm-hmm. Deontay Wilder is good for how late he started. Yes.
Yeah.
One of the best. I will say that. But I wouldn't even say he's top 10 though. He's probably top 10.
He's top 3.
He's top 5.
He's top 3.
No.
I would put him at 2. Oscar De La Hoya 1.
What the fuck is your list?
You want that list too?
Okay. Give me your top 3 boxers of all time.
Top 3 of all time.
You haven't even finished your Mount Rushmore of WWE. This is way more important.
You want my top 3?
Muhammad Ali is not your number 1.
No, I'm talking people alive right now.
I'm talking of all time.
Of all time, including people that are dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
And you want 3? You want top 3?
Yes. Because less people care about boxing. So top 3 boxing.
Top. Okay.
Rapid fire.
Shit. Okay.
Gundam rapid fire.
I got the fucking COVID gave me some brain fog. It takes me a while to think. Number 1, Evander Holyfield. 2, Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy. 3, Muhammad Ali.
Because...
Not number 1 for me.
Number 1, Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
100%. Number 2, Mayweather.
Gross.
Number 3, Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Why? Mike Tyson's good.
What do you mean?
Mike Tyson's good, but his whole tactic is brute force.
Yeah.
Like I would put him in top 5.
In their era. No, you gotta look at them in their era though.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Deontay Wilder is just a tamed down version of Mike Tyson.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
That's a very accurate hot take.
That's a hot take.
Down version. He's fucking knocking bitches out left and right. You know, round 1, 2, 3, whatever. But the only difference is he's not saying I'll eat your fucking children.
You gotta say it right. You gotta say it right. If you're gonna say it, you gotta say it. I'll eat your fucking children.
Yeah, exactly. But
fucking lisp
is the number 3.
Interesting.
I would say he's above Mayweather because I really like Mayweather's fighting style personally.
All he is dodge and weave.
The fact that you put anyone but Muhammad Ali at number 1 is wrong.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
It's wrong.
You're wrong. It's not wrong. He's just all he is.
Opinions can be wrong, but it's wrong.
All that Muhammad Ali is, and I'm saying this right here on the pod, hottest take of the world. All that Muhammad Ali is a couple good punches and some fast feet. That's it.
No. Oh my god.
That's it. I can dance too, but I'm not there to watch you dance.
Just take a second. Hold on. Oh my god. You think that for a fact that Muhammad Ali is that?
He's a couple good punches and some fast feet.
He innovated 2 different styles of boxing.
Fucking Bruce Lee invented a form of...
No. He huge civil rights activist was MLK, and fucking Malcolm X.
I'm not talking about outside of the ring.
I'm talking about total in general.
No, you can't. You can't. No. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, drunken master. Hold the phone, drunken master.
No, we're sticking to the ring. You want to stick to the ring?
Let's stick to the ring.
Muhammad Ali invented 2 different styles of boxing. He invented his fast footwork, and when he got too old, he invented the rope and dope. Dodging, back and back, doing all that. 2 different styles of boxing. He beat fucking George Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Joe Frazier. He beat Sonny Liston.
Mm-hmm.
The 3, arguably some of the baddest men on the planet.
No, George Foreman's a bitch.
Fuck you. George Foreman killed someone in the ring.
He made a grill. That's it.
Oh my god. Not to mention his trash talk, out of this world.
Who? Muhammad Ali? Oh, okay. Ali. I thought we were still on Foreman.
Yeah, Ali.
Okay.
No, we're not talking about Tyson.
Oh, you want to talk about trash talk? Talk about trash talk. You're gonna have to say Tyson. I'll eat your babies.
Yeah. No, Tyson trash talk is good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Ali, you want to stick to. Yeah, you want to talk about greatest of all time in the ring. Ali still has a case for that.
Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. No, he's no.
He defined a new generation of boxing, and you cannot. He is the face of boxing. People want, but no one will ever be as great as him. And you want to talk about he's not. Well, literally, Mike Tyson looks up to Muhammad Ali.
That's fine.
Looks up to Muhammad Ali.
I understand that Mike Tyson looks up to Muhammad. I saw the interview where he was sitting next to Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali said, "No, I'd lose to you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even boxers. Every single fucking person in the world looks at Muhammad Ali and is like, "Yeah, that was a good man." And you want to talk to me like he's not the greatest of all time in boxing?
I will say it. I'll say it again and again. He's not the greatest of all time.
Oh my god. Why do you think he's not the GOAT?
What?
Why do you think he's not the GOAT?
I think your earbuds died, by the way.
They did.
Okay. Why do I think he's not the GOAT? I think he's not the GOAT because he's in the ring only. Because listen here, drunken master. We weren't talking when you said name the GOATs of boxing, the top 3. I did not think we were talking about outside the ring, as a person.
When you specified, I changed my answer to only give you in the ring and boxing related answers.
Okay, good. Because if we were talking inside and outside the ring, I would not have said any of the people I said.
And Ali is still number 1.
Do what?
I'm going by your criteria, and Ali is still number 1.
No, I don't think he is, because I think, honestly, I think he let people get under his skin, too quickly.
What do you mean? Ali was the master of getting under other people's skin. He literally, only reason Ali started to lose was because he didn't know when to throw in the towel.
Well, I mean, that's also a good tell of like whether or not someone's actually goated, because they know when to retire.
Right. But
dude had Parkinson's. You can't be going around doing swings and then your hand is like shaking with the speed of light.
Name an example. Ali let someone get under his skin.
Him versus Joe Frazier. Yeah. When Frazier was calling him Cassius Clay, and he got really fucking heated outside ring, saying, "It wasn't Frazier. Who was it then?"
I know it wasn't Frazier. It was some fucking gimmick, fucking give me match that he God, it wasn't anyone notable.
No, it was someone notable.
Because you're talking about the guy who would call him by Muhammad Ali, and in the ring he said, "I'm gonna punish you," and then he was like, "What's my name?"
No, he said, "Yeah, what's my name?"
Yeah.
What was it? Because it was it Alonzo Johnson? I don't think it was. Was it Liston?
It was Ernie Terrell.
Ernie Terrell.
Which is still okay. It wasn't a gimmick fight. Ernie Terrell was a big name, but yeah.
Yeah, it was Ernie. Okay, I'm seeing the name and it's like, okay, yeah. Yeah, that was the moment where he said, "I'm gonna make you say my name," but
it didn't control him. He got under that other guy's skin, and
well, I
literally in the match he was saying, "What's my name? I'm not scared of you. You're gonna call me my name. I own you, bitch."
It got him heated. I didn't say that it was controlling him, but it got under his skin and got him heated.
You're gonna get heated when someone's punching you, or when you're as passionate as Muhammad Ali. You're gonna get heated.
See, that's why I think Mike Tyson was a far better boxer, because his ruling, the way that he went into the ring was, he said, you know, my goal when I get into this ring is to kill you. That's my plan.
Mike Tyson's head at all?
Huh?
You're saying Evander Holyfield didn't get in Mike Tyson's head?
I didn't say that. I said that when it comes to inside the ring, Mike Tyson, the way that he acted towards Holyfield versus anyone else was nothing different. It was, I'm going to kill you. That's my plan.
Literally, Mike Tyson was losing that fight and bit his ear off.
Hey, you know, he was going to kill him. Not legally this time, but hey.
I love Mike Tyson, but that was...
He feeds his pigeons Fiji water. That man has status.
We love Mike Tyson.
Friend of the pod.
But Mike Tyson, people didn't get in his head during the trash talk. They didn't get in his head then. I can't speak for him, but I don't think they got in his head then. Mm-mm. It was more the ring. If he started to lose a fight, then you could tell it got to him.
He hated to lose. That was it. He fucking hated losing.
I don't know the guy, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's what I believe. Oh.
But yeah, Muhammad Ali, the only thing that I really like about Muhammad Ali, as far as, I mean, like, I respect him as an activist. Far beyond his, you know, professional career. As an activist, he was one of the best. But his quote, "I done wrestled with an alligator. I've done tussled with a whale. Handcuff lightning, throw thunder in jail. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick."
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome.
And that's part of his boxing career. That was a boxing promo he did on George Foreman.
Yeah, well,
I'm up for this fight. Yeah.
Hey, you know, that his promo stuff, you know, I'll give him.
That's part of it. I consider that part of the in-ring work, you know? That's part of the
I don't know. Because I wouldn't say that someone being a...
Talk about people getting in each other's head. That's promos. Promos get in each other's head. You're trying to get under the guy's skin.
I don't think that got under anybody's skin. That was just bars.
No. Everyone was scared of George Foreman. And Ali was sitting there like, nah, fuck this guy. I'm better than him. Not scared at all. Literally walking out to the fight. His camp all looks scared. He stops everyone. And he goes, "What do you look scared for? I'm going to whoop this guy."
Oh, man.
Ali was different. He was the best. Greatest of all time. There's no... Okay.
I mean, he made float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. His words speak a lot louder than...
That made it into the movie Cars.
That's not what they said in Cars.
It was really ripped off from them.
float like a butterfly, sting like a beamer.
Yeah. Okay. But that's how cool this guy is. And
He's quotable, but so is Macho Man.
I feel like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee is way more notable than Macho Man's "Oh yeah."
I don't know about that. Snap into a Slim Jim. Fucking...
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah, brother.
Muhammad Ali, greatest boxer of all time.
I mean, like you said, opinions can't be wrong, but you're wrong.
Yeah, exactly. My opinion is that Muhammad Ali, greatest of all time. I don't care who your 2 and 3 is.
Mm.
The fact that you don't put Ali at number 1 is insane.
I'm insane. I have my reasons. I think Evander Holyfield is probably one of the coolest fucking boxers of all time. Oscar De La Hoya, fucking awesome. What?
Quote an Evander Holyfield promo. Without looking it up.
Without looking it up. Okay. I don't know. But Snoop Dogg said that's some real deal Holyfield. And then that just became a thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I would say George
Snoop Dogg promoted him far beyond himself.
George Foreman has more of a case for the GOAT instead of Evander Holyfield.
George Foreman has a grill. That's all he has.
George Foreman has 40-something knockouts. Won the heavyweight championship at like 45 years old because he had to beat his family. George Foreman is a GOAT.
Is he alive?
Mm-hmm.
George Foreman's alive?
George Foreman is alive and a very lovable person, and we love George Foreman, friend of the pod. And his least favorite city to fight in is Springfield, Missouri.
That's his least favorite?
Yep, he did an interview, I believe, with someone like old and decrepit, who everyone loved. I forget his name, but he did an interview with him.
Are you talking about Larry King?
Yes.
The most iconic interviewer of all time, Larry King, has Larry King live, constant rolling.
Yeah, George Foreman did an interview with Larry King, and Larry King's asked him what his least favorite city to fight in was, and he said Springfield, Missouri.
I hate that you called Larry King some guy that's old and decrepit. Like, a lot. Like,
Stan Lee or Larry King. Those two were fucking clashing in my drunk head.
Stan Lee is not an interviewer. He's the interviewee.
I know that.
When Tyler, the Creator, went on Larry King, he gave him the N-word pass. He said, "Go on, say it, Larry."
No, but Larry King is great interviewer. Sorry I didn't remember your name. I'm drunk.
He's dead.
I said, motherfucker, let me finish. Don't make me go all ghetto on your ass.
Tyler, the Creator, said that Larry King is his N-word.
Yeah, but George Foreman said his least favorite city to fight in was Springfield, Missouri. Live with that fact. We suck that much.
Huh.
Huh?
I said, huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. George Foreman's a very lovable guy now. I really like watching his stuff.
Bro, he does not look 6'4". He looks like 4'5".
Yeah, well, you know.
Also, he's a proud sponsor of Hublot.
Mm-hmm. Ah, well, I like George Foreman. Tell me. No, I'm joking.
Fuck Hublot.
Hublot would dish out huge amounts of money just to sponsor people, and I don't blame him for taking that paycheck.
Yeah. Fuck Hublot.
Mm-hmm. But love George Foreman.
Trash ass watch.
Yes.
I don't own one, and I've never even held one, but fuck Hublot.
I mean, okay. Like, it's more my style, 100%, but Hublot has its own vibes sometimes.
If you're gonna wear a Hublot, then you are also probably gonna own a Mont Blanc pen, and you're a dumbass if you own a Mont Blanc pen.
If you own a Hublot, you drive a Maserati.
Yeah. If you own a Hublot, you wear skinny slacks. Not skinny jeans, skinny slacks.
If you own a Hublot, you probably have a guitar sitting in your closet, but you don't know how to play it.
If you own a Hublot, you think that Polo is the only cologne, and you wear too much of it.
Facts.
It's only Polo green, though, because green means money.
If you wear a Hublot, you're probably way too good at blackjack.
If you own a Hublot, the security at Caesar's Palace knows you by name.
Oh, man. Let's focus on the topic. Mr. Muhammad Ali's not the greatest of all. Fuck you. You know, Evander Holyfield probably wears a Hublot.
You know what? I'm curious. Wearing watch. He's been getting back in shape.
Mm-hmm.
He still has a bite taken out of his ear.
Yeah, those don't go away. Throw back. A fucking lizard tail.
Oh, man. He's not a watch wearer.
That's fair.
Yeah. His son, however, won his boxing debut.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali's grandson is like 20-something.
Muhammad Ali's granddaughter is... I think she's hot. I don't know.
Muhammad Ali's daughter, Lali Ali, was a multiple-time women's world champion in boxing.
Yeah. Is she hot? Yeah, she's hot. Okay. Not with her hair pulled back in the boxing cornrows, but you know. To be fair, nobody really pulls those off.
No. Those are just there because convenience.
Yeah. I can't believe you're so perturbed by me saying that Muhammad Ali is not the best.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
You know what? Fine. You want me to change my number one?
Your number one has to be Ali.
I'm changing my number one to Lennox Lewis.
Without looking it up, tell me two people Lennox Lewis has fought.
Evander Holyfield.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Okay. So you got that. Okay. So you're not completely clueless. I'll get on. No, Ollie #1 for sure.
Nah.
Then Mike Tyson.
Nah.
Ollie is #1.
Nah. Oh man. Lennox Lewis is a commentator now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, back to WWE.
Oh, right. I'm pissing you off? Really?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm at it.
Bro, I was like, he keeps going quiet. I think he might be mad.
No, I'm doing that thick effect. It's kind of the.
Oh yeah. You're
like doing a damn good job at it, aren't I?
Oh yeah. You're playing the bit really well, really well.
Yeah. No, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I just, like, it makes it really interesting.
No, I chose I chose Holyfield because I constantly have Snoop Dogg's "Now That's Some Real Deal Holyfield" in my head. And like I don't know fuck all about him other than he had his ear bit.
Hold on, let me just go to my Instagram real quick.
So I just threw him at #1 because, like, well, if Snoop Dogg knows him.
Well, hold on. WWE released something, so my For You page is not Muhammad Ali covered anymore because WWE event was yesterday. But still, there is still a Muhammad Ali thing right on my For You page on Instagram. Out the blue.
But anyway, the while you're finding that, the Sportster list continues from Bruno into saying that The Rock has no case for GOAT status. That Hulk Hogan has a perfect case for GOAT status. Brock Lesnar does not. Stone Cold does. Jericho does not. Ric Flair does.
Yes.
Triple H does not. Undertaker does. John Cena does not.
Bullshit.
Shawn Michaels does.
Yes.
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 All right. What did you send me?
That was the fact that Muhammad Ali, even after WWE has released the thing, is still on my Instagram For You page.
Bro, I'm more interested in the bloodbath that you're ignoring that is up and to the right.
Fucking the fucking, typical Tony. Bloodbath.
Oh my, that's not even WWE, that's UFC.
Yeah, that's Tony Ferguson.
Oh, I thought you said WWE. I didn't hear Tony. Okay.
No, I said Tony, but yeah, no, that's Tony Ferguson.
Always bleeding.
Yeah, I just assume I haven't clicked on it, but it looks like enough like Tony Ferguson to say it's Tony Ferguson.
I mean, it's probably him. Yeah. Man, I don't like him. I don't like Tony Ferguson.
Same.
Yeah. Fucking reckless driving.
Okay. So, who's your Mount Rushmore? I need the names.
Right. Mick Foley, Undertaker. I think I'm gonna go with Brock over Steve Austin.
Explanations for it, but not hour-long rants. Explanations.
No. What? Oh, you want me to give explanations?
Yeah, a little bit of explanation.
Oh, Mick Foley, because, I mean, that should be self-explanatory. But he has Cactus Jack, he has Dude Love, and he has Mankind, as well as himself, and I believe he's still kind of involved with WWE. Maybe behind the scenes, probably.
He never goes.
Yeah, he never goes away. Never. Plus, he's came to Springfield before, so for VisionCon. But I think he's GOAT status because he's able to carry all those characters, and he's still a really good wrestler on top of it all, and he has the determination to get back up even after breaking everything.
Literally not remembering where he was.
Yeah. Undertaker, because he was the one that broke everything. Plus, he has the Brothers of Destruction.
Very Undertaker streak of WrestleMania.
Yeah, and he's I think he has a podcast now.
Yeah, and he showed up in a WWE event for NXT recently.
Yeah,
and he was the main draw for it, even not wrestling for so long. He was the main draw.
That is funny as fuck. Brock Lesnar, because he's the best of both worlds. He's an amazing WWE superstar. Even if some may say that he's not on the same level as Steve Austin, he's still, the PG era. He's basically got that all up in his hand. Plus, he was able to do UFC successfully. I believe he had a heavyweight title, without looking it up. I believe he had a heavyweight title or two under his belt. So I think that gives him a bit of favor to me because I'm a huge UFC fan. Fuck Dana White, though. Fuck Dana White.
Fuck Dana. UFC is entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Heavily entertaining. If PFL signed Volkanovski and Adesanya, I would leave UFC. Just right off the bat.
Okay. Fuck Dana White, not a friend of the pod, but Jake Paul, friend of the pod.
Yeah. For fucking real.
That's never I thought I would say in my life.
I was also not a fan of him at first, but
he's really changed my mind.
Yeah.
Good on Jake.
I mean, I'm not a fan of him being a fan of Trump enough to want to talk to him, but I'm a fan of him.
To each political opinion,
I don't think that's it. I don't think that he even has a political opinion. I think it was just because he's a moneymaker.
I mean, Trump panders to the rich people.
Yeah.
With the lower. Yeah. So
I don't think he really gives a fuck, honestly.
I mean, you support the people who are best for you. I mean, all the people in middle to low incomes love Biden because they're like, yeah, he's for the common man. But Trump, all the rich people love Trump.
Yeah, and
support the people who are best for your interests. It's not any moral beliefs or anything. It's like, what'll be best for me?
Exactly. Plus, I think he did a bit of looting when they were doing looting around his area.
Oh, he was there and filmed some of it and got caught up in it because he was a big name. He did part of looting.
Okay, but regardless, he cleaned up. He cleaned up.
I didn't really care for Jake Paul. I didn't hate him, but I didn't really like him. I didn't know any of the shit he did. Then he started boxing, and that's a sport I'm interested in. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's actually good. I looked into some of the shit he did, and I was like, oh, that'll attract some attention.
Yeah.
He's just good. I love his boxing career.
Facts, yes. But,
man. I don't like boxing career at all.
You what?
I don't like Logan's boxing career at all.
Oh, no. I don't think anyone does. I don't think he even does, to be honest.
His boxing career, if we're being honest.
Huh?
I don't like KSI's boxing career.
Oh, no, that's dog shit. I sent you the video of the guy trying to, box like KSI, and it's all hugging and fucking wild-ass punches.
Yeah, it's like, you're going to be in the sport, take it.
Yeah, take it seriously or get the fuck out.
Paralyze someone from hitting them in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Jake Paul is sport seriously, trying to be the best boxer he can be. KSI is just being like, oh, I would be better than Jake Paul.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's not going about it correctly at all.
No, not at all.
You know what? See, I'm looking at a list of WWE superstars, trying to find a name that sits right with me, and I'm seeing so many, and I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I should go with that one. And then I see another one. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I should go with that one. It's like, see, Otis. He's on the list. I mean, I don't.
Otis is beautiful. We love Otis.
His caterpillar finisher. Yeah, him and Chad Gable, Alpha Academy. I don't know.
Can't go wrong with that.
You know, he had encounters with the Miz, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode. I don't know. Let's see. Fuck. Because then it'll show me. I'm like, well, you know, that's a good one, and then that's a good one. You know, Sin Cara, I love him.
Like Sin Cara?
What?
You actually like Sin Cara?
I like luchadors. I have a interest in luchadors.
I mean, yeah, fucking the best luchador of all time, Rey Mysterio. But
No, the best luchador of all time, Eddie Guerrero.
yeah, debatable, but I can see the argument there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why is it debatable?
What do you mean? Why is it debatable?
Fucking the biggest little man of all time and lie, cheat, steal, literally in a Cardi B song.
It wasn't a Cardi B song.
What song was it then?
Eddie Guerrero's?
No. Fucking Eddie Guerrero was mentioned as a popular artist, and I believe it was Cardi B.
Oh, I have no fucking clue. I don't listen to her. She's a fucking weird ass fucking molester.
Yeah, probably. Fucking all rich people are shit.
She is a molester. She admitted to it. She said that she would drug, molest, and rob people when she was a stripper.
No, don't go to strip clubs. Listen.
Oh, I plan to. I plan to go to strip clubs. I just not hers.
No, go invite me.
I will invite you. I kind of want to put Bret the Hitman Hart in there, but also, I mean, the Ultimate Warrior was cool. Not my era, but you know, Ricky Steamboat, not my era. Shawn Michaels is my era.
Yes. I'm telling you, Shawn Michaels.
Skinny blonde likes the $1 Million Man. By the way,
Who does?
Skinny blonde.
Okay.
Okay.
I did what $1 Million Man did, but better. Ted DiBiase was not that good,
Yeah.
and Ted DiBiase Jr. was even worse.
Junkyard Dog. Rick Rude. Ooh, he's fucking hot.
Just the people who put fucking Randy Savage on their Rushmore are insane. Because, like, even Kofi Kingston is better than Randy Savage.
I would say Randy Savage is, for me, top 10.
Okay.
Ooh, Iron Sheik. Rest in peace.
Yes. Rest in peace, Iron Sheik.
He called people jabroni on Twitter. That made my day.
Fucking The Rock coined that phrase, and you want to say The Rock's not on your top?
Oh, he's not. Not even close. Fuck The Rock.
You're telling me Rock's not even your top 10 wrestlers?
Not even. Nope.
What the fuck?
You heard me.
I heard you loud and clear. Opinions can be wrong, but that's fucking
Hey, you know, it is what it is.
Rock.
Jimmy Snuka. Superfly.
Superfly. If you put Jimmy Snuka above The Rock,
I would. I would put him above The Rock if I had to make a top 10 list.
it's like putting Hurricane above Steve Austin.
Ew, I didn't like the Hurricane.
Hurricane Hemsley? You don't like Hurricane?
No.
Hurricane better than this fucking Nuka any day.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hurricane Hemsley is more recognizable of a name, too.
Snuka is more recognizable.
Yeah. Ask literally anyone. They'll know who Hurricane Hemsley is.
I could ask... If I asked literally anyone, they would say, who the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, if you ask literally anyone who Jimmy Snuka was, what'd they say? Who the fuck is that?
Ooh, I could put Rocky Johnson.
Oh my god, if you put Rocky Johnson above The Rock, you're wrong. You're just wrong.
I would. I would.
You're wrong.
Why?
Why?
Without Rocky Johnson, there would be no The Rock.
No, The Rock and Steve Austin defined WWE in their own era. Rocky Johnson was just kind of like, he was popular, yeah, but he didn't define the era.
Well, no, but he's a good wrestler.
Yeah, but you also got to take into account how they were in their era, you know, their peak of popularity, how they were, how influential they were.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, you know, just
Undertaker's the Austin.
because you can't compare like, oh, if this dude was in this era, like that's all hypothetical. You got to compare like what they did in their era, you know.
I forgot about Batista.
Batista better not be on here.
My Rushmore?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, you know what? No. Batista probably wouldn't be the worst answer over here on Rushmore. Not gonna lie.
I'm thinking of putting Guerrero on the Rushmore. That's what I'm thinking.
That's solid. That's solid because lie, cheat, steal. Everyone knows lie, cheat, steal.
He made LWO.
Yeah.
I'm putting him there. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero.
Very solid answer.
I left my marker open while I was talking to you, and now it's dead.
Well, that's depressing.
Much like Eddie Guerrero.
Got one more for your Rushmore, and you're struggling so much.
That's it. It's only 4. Mick Foley, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero.
I forgot you put Brock Lesnar on your top 4.
I'm actually reconsidering it, to be honest.
You know, Steve Austin's better.
I was thinking Big Show.
Okay, well, Brock Lesnar's not a bad option. There's no way.
Ooh, I just saw a name that's making me really think.
Is it the one that replaced Brock Lesnar, or is it one that replaced Eddie?
No. Ooh. That's a good one. Gotta think. Ooh, that's another good one. Tommy.
Who are you gonna put?
There's good names here.
Who are you gonna take off? Who are you gonna put?
I'm taking out Brock Lesnar.
Okay. That's very controversial. Brock Lesnar is pretty fucking good.
But this list, Ranker, shout out Ranker, friend of the pod.
Sure.
Gave me some names.
If I agree with his list, shout out him. Joking. Friend of the pod. Everyone has different opinions.
Well, this person... Okay, Ranker, the site, says that the number one... these are wrestlers of the 2000s, so our time.
Yeah.
Number one, Undertaker.
Okay.
2, Steve Austin. 3, The Rock. 4, Kane. 5, Shawn Michaels.
Debatable. That's a very debatable list. If Shawn Michaels were on the list, he's number one. Very fun. But
I can't. I can't with how much you're fucking hyping Shawn Michaels. Like,
bro,
he is a very hold on. Shawn Michaels is busted the fuck up right now. And he's cross-eyed as shit, much like your dog.
Hey, Shawn Michaels on accident. Shawn Michaels wasn't cross-eyed until Kane smacked him in the side of the head on accident. And then made him broke something in his fucking head and made him cross-eyed. Have you not heard that story?
I didn't, but now that I have, I find it funny that Kane sits higher on this list.
I believe it was Kane. That made Shawn Michaels cross-eyed. I could be wrong. It could have been Vader, but I believe it was Kane.
Why does Shawn Michaels... It was Kane. No disqualification match. His retina was damaged in the match. And he took more bumps, which led to him having a lazy eye. The injury caused a muscle that attached his eye to get completely dislodged. That's my mayor. Mayor Kane.
Fucking Knoxville Kane. Knocking your eye muscles loose.
But after Shawn Michaels, it goes Triple H, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, Cena, Jericho for top 10. And then it goes on to Mysterio, whatever.
That's a very controversial list. Putting fucking Jeff Hardy above Cena is very bad. Very controversial.
But the names that it's given me...
I love Jeff Hardy, but Cena is 10 times better.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Cena as an actor and as a person, I would say is better. But as a wrestler, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's multiple aspects to wrestling,
Yeah.
It's not just in the ring performance. Cena in the ring performance is like, bottom 10.
Yeah.
He's not a great in the ring performer, but his promo work and the fact that he inspired literally millions of people.
Yeah.
That's part of this business. And like normal businesses, it's like, okay, you know what? His out of the ring talks and stuff don't really matter. But in professional wrestling, it's
China was hot.
Who was?
China.
What the fuck? Rhea Ripley's hotter than China.
I mean, yeah. Rhea Ripley is mommy.
Mm-hmm. Rhea Ripley could fucking tackle me multiple times.
Oh, yeah. But the names it's given me, you gotta hear these. So, and I didn't even consider them until I started seeing them again. Mark Henry, Mr. Sexy Chocolate himself.
Yeah, fucking world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Yeah. I didn't even think about him. Booker T, Big Show. Let's see. What other ones have they shown me? Umaga.
Yeah.
Rikishi.
None of these are striking me as like top 10s though.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They all had one gimmick. They all had literally like careers that only lasted through like a couple of years and then they left.
Well, I mean,
They all had very lackluster careers, is what I'm saying.
what'd you think of Bradshaw? Yeah, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL.
Name stuff he did after 2010.
I cannot.
Okay, so between like what was it, 2009 or 2008, 2010.
Ooh, the Boogeyman.
Okay, it's Boogeyman. He's still part of WWE. He comes around once a year. I wouldn't say he's greatest of all time, but he's the best that you've named so far.
I don't know. The Godfather. He was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Boogeyman was still better of a professional wrestler.
Papa Shango.
Who? That's bad. No.
What?
That's bad when I don't even know him.
Papa Shango.
Not a clue.
Really? He's in like all. He was also the Godfather.
Oh, what the fuck? Just different character.
I mean, yeah.
On the same.
It was gimmick change.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was the Godfather, and then he was also Papa Shango, Kama Mustafa, and the Good Father.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was.
That's your top?
No,
I know, but you already named top. Have you decided on an official top yet?
Number one?
No, the official top 4.
Oh.
About.
No. Not even like slightly.
One more. Benny is the most indecisive fucking person of all time.
It changed my list. There we go. Okay. Muhammad Hassan. Interesting. Could be. No, I don't think so. What if I put MVP in the list?
I mean, to each their own.
Yeah, that'd be funny. I don't like him, but I'm taking out Brock Lesnar for sure.
You're taking out Brock Lesnar for sure.
Yeah, if he's gonna be in my list, he'll be a 5. But the 4 are Mick Foley, Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, and I'm stuck between the Big Show and Mark Henry.
Okay.
Yeah, because Big Show, I mean, he's got...
Show or Mark Henry above literally anyone else.
Do what?
You're going to put Big Show and Mark Henry on your Mount Rushmore.
Yes. One of the two. Because, I mean, the Big Show, he has the popularity aspect. Mark Henry also does, but Big Show has, I would say, more popularity than Mark Henry. Well, maybe. Mark Henry had the world's strongest, so he had that fan base plus WWE. Big Show just had WWE, but once he left WWE, then he had his own TV show on Netflix. And obviously acting careers for both. Mark Henry was Big Sexy Chocolate.
I feel like you have a thing for black guys, and you're not just admitting it.
That's his name.
Was it? I don't know about that gimmick at all, honestly. I'll be real with you.
Really?
Really?
Sexual Chocolate. You don't know anything about it?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it was over the top Attitude Era. It was all his idea. World's Strongest Man. He'd been a fixture. He had a 10-year contract. And he had a number of different gimmicks. He was a member of the Nation of Domination.
You're the Nation of Domination one.
Do what?
And I know the strongest man.
Yeah. He also had the career-resurrecting Hall of Pain after his fake retirement speech. So, anyway. He created the gimmick Sexual Chocolate. Because during the Attitude Era, WWE shifted to some really edgy stuff.
Yeah.
And D'Lo Brown, his Nation of Domination tag partner, didn't think it was a good idea and that it would be approved. But when he came back, this is a quote from Broken Skulls by Steve Austin, his podcast, Steve Austin's. When I came back, I thought I was going to be the monster. I was going to be choking people. Then I got in the car with Dwayne and D'Lo, and all just kind of changed. WWE was going back to being more entertaining, and they wanted characters. And I had this idea of being a ladies' man. They're like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, no, I'm going to call myself Sexual Chocolate, and I'm going to hang out with the ladies. And D'Lo thought there was no way that they were going to let me back being called Sexual Chocolate. I'd be damned if... and they liked it. And that was the start of Mark Henry being a viable commodity in the business, he said. And his first crush was China. And it got weird. He first transitioned into Sexual Chocolate in 98 with his epic Barry White-inspired entrance music, beginning with "It's Sexual, Baby." The first object of his desire was China, and although it took some warming up, she was eventually sweet on Sexual Chocolate, going on a date with him, referring to him as her man in 98. However, things took a bizarre turn when China brought in her friend Sammy, who was a transvestite, unbeknownst to Sexual Chocolate. With his mother in the crowd from Raw, Sexual Chocolate was emasculated by China, who revealed that Sammy was indeed a transvestite, causing Henry to vomit, and China kicked him below the belt for good measure. And Sexual Chocolate went to therapy for sex addiction, and things got weirder. Now referring to himself as a sex addict, Sexual Chocolate began attending therapy in 99 during the summer. His first therapy was with his first therapy session was with a good-looking young lady, where he first revealed he lost his virginity to his sister at 8 years old, and not only that, but he had slept with her 2 days prior. Then he saw a second therapist who claimed he was really screwed up and suggested overstimulation, which led to a Hojack match against the Godfather, with several prostitutes surrounding the ring. Henry got distracted, lost quickly, and indulged in his addiction right in the middle of the ring. He pivoted and began seeing a male therapist, but this backfired as the man had an infatuation with Henry and was making advances and rubbing his chest. Finally, he saw an older woman therapist who also came on to Mr. Chocolate. The man could not catch a break. He remained aligned with the Godfather, which cost him the victory in the first ever human trafficking match against Viscera, who took control of the Godfather's hose. He wound up turning heel, joining forces with Viscera, who had started his own pimping operation with ladies far less attractive than the ones paraded down with Godfather. And then he impregnated Mae Young, who gave birth to a hand. He finally found some satisfaction with 72-year-old Mae Young, while she was pregnant with Henry's child. Mae took a big splash from Viscera, causing all sorts of stress for the couple, but they wound up giving birth to a beautiful hand. So there you go. Yeah. So Mark Henry has some good factors. But the Big Show, the Big Show was where I first began, I saw a larger guy, and I myself was a larger kid. So I'm like, larger dudes, they get bitches too.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. It just, you gotta relax on your tastes.
It's all this confidence how you present yourself.
Yeah.
Present yourself clean and nice, then
Yeah.
you don't have to worry.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you present yourself like Ryan, then not too good.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. Big Show's on roids. There's no doubt about it. Mark Henry, not on roids.
You don't think Mark Henry's on roids?
I do not believe Mark Henry is on roids.
I believe he used to be. I don't think he's on now. I believe to get the World's Strongest Man title, he was definitely on roids at some point.
I don't think so. I think I think he was on I don't know.
You gotta remember, fucking roids are in WWE are about as common as candy in a fucking child's Halloween bucket,
Interesting. Man. The Big Shows, and then the Mark Henry, Sexual Chocolate, Big Show. Did the Big Show ever have gimmicks, or was it just Big Show?
It was mainly just the Big Show, unless he was in trouble with corporate. Then he had a gimmick.
Okay. It was just Big Show, his name, and then the Giant. 7 foot even.
Don't forget about the little baby gimmick character.
At his biggest, he was 500 pounds. If I ever get to 500 pounds, I want you to track me down and shoot me.
That's bigger than Big Boy.
Big Boy?
Big Boy? Is that not his nickname on our pod? He doesn't have a nickname on the pod yet. So Big Boy is I figured was the best name.
Is that you messaging me?
No.
Oh, that's
Send you shit.
Skinny Blonde. Ryan's, whatever. He's Skinny Blonde. You know, fuck it, it's Ryan. I don't care. He's arguing with me about stuff that I sent him screenshot proof of. Fuck him. I'm gonna go with Mark Henry. Yeah. Sexual chocolate just speaks to me.
Mark fucking Henry.
Yeah.
Out of all the options, Mark fucking Henry.
I mean, you can't deny the impact that he had on wrestling.
I mean, I know who Mark Henry is. That's for fucking sure.
You can't not know. I mean, he is sexual chocolate.
I mean, that's not really the gimmick he's known for.
No, it's not.
He's the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Yeah.
No. No. He's the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Yeah. But he's also
That's
sexual chocolate.
Sure. No,
Sexual chocolate had his own song and everything. Like, I mean, come on.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that, but I need to look more into this Mark Henry character.
Is what?
I need to look more into that Mark Henry character because I don't know anything about him.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah, I know about the fucking. Is this a Domino pizza in my fridge? Hold on. Sidetracked. I'm about to call Danny back and be like, hey, oh no, there's only 2 left.
Mark Henry's top 5 Hall of Fame pickup lines. Number 1, baby, I'm no Fred Flintstone, but I can make your bed rock. Number 2, my name isn't Elma, but you can tickle me anytime. Number 3, your legs must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day. Number 4, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together. And number 5, my nickname is Milk, 'cause I do a body good.
Worse.
They get worse?
They got worse. Like, progressively worse.
Did you say aggressively worse?
Progressively.
He's got his own recipe for sexual chocolate cake.
What?
It's devil's food cake mix, sweetened condensed milk, caramel ice cream topping, a carton of Cool Whip, and Heath candy bars.
You know what? It works. It works.
If it works, it works. I don't like Heath candy bars. I don't know.
You don't like Heath?
I do not like Heath.
Like circle candies with the caramel in the middle, right?
Heath? Wait, what?
What am I thinking of?
What?
Oh, I'm thinking of Rolos.
Those are very different things.
Yes, Rolos are fucking fire, dude.
I haven't been able to have one for some. No, Heath candy bars are they're toffee, English toffee.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, he said that it could also be substituted for Score chocolate bars, but
Yeah.
Regardless, nasty. Anyway. What are you doing now?
Raiding my fridge.
Ah. We've been recording this one for 3 hours and 24 minutes.
Yeah, I noticed it's almost 1 o'clock when I looked at my stove time.
Yeah. So do you want to? So do you want to call it, or what do you want to do?
I don't give a fuck. That's up to you, baby boy. I'm
Well,
thinking of eating another piece of my pie.
you get another piece of your pie, and we're gonna call it a night. How about that?
We're gonna call it a whole night.
I mean, I guess it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I should probably not eat a 1,000-calorie slice of pie before I go to bed.
Nah, eat the pie. Eat the pie. You need to gain weight.
Yeah, no, well, I need to gain weight, but I don't want to be like super unhealthy.
You are unhealthy, just in general.
Yeah, I don't want to feel it by eating a really sugary pie before bed and waking up super gross.
Most women feel unhealthy after eating it. Because you're unhealthy for them.
It's normal to feel unhealthy after eating a fuck ton of sugary calories. You're not supposed to feel good after eating those. You're supposed to feel like happy.
Man. Oh fuck! After last night, I got home from hanging out at Autumn's place and like hanging with her kid and all that sort of shit. And my mom had called while I was there, and she was like, "Hey, are you gonna be home for dinner?" And I'm like, "I mean, I don't know. I get home when I get home, as always." And she's like, "Okay, well, do you want us to pick you up some food?" And I'm like, "Sure, whatever. Just pick me up, whatever. I'll eat it tomorrow if I don't get home soon."
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll eat it for breakfast. I'll eat it for lunch if there's enough. Fuck it. So they picked me up Taco Bell, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, fucking love Taco Bell." And it was, what are they called? I think they're called beef melts. I think that's what they're called now, but back in the day it was a beefy Frito burrito. It's do what?
Those are the best.
Yeah, I love those things, and I love the quesadillas there too.
Yeah, the quesadillas, alright.
Yeah, but they got me like fucking 5 of those bitches, and a quesadilla.
Reheat well, though.
They reheat amazingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's what I did: is I ate it all right before bed. I was like, man, these are fucking good. Oh, okay. So I ate one, and I'm like,
have any regrets?
oh, I'm getting there. I ate one, and I'm like, oh damn, that's good. I'm gonna have another one. I ate another one, and I kept going, and I started getting really full after I finished all the beefy Frito things. And then I saw there was a quesadilla in there. I'm like, well, I can't say no to a quesadilla. I fucking love quesadillas. It was beef, though, not chicken, which was upsetting, but it is what it is. The chicken quesadillas are better.
What it is.
Yeah, the steak ones are the best, but chicken better's beef. Anyway, I ate that. I'm like, damn, now I'm really full. So I go to bed. And eating before bed, for me, I don't know about you, but for me, gives me nightmares. So I had some nasty-ass nightmares, and I didn't get a full night's sleep at all. But, it was worth it. It was so worth it. No regrets. None whatsoever.
Up with, like, fucking badass heartburn when I eat before bed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your heart should burn. Because you're not... You're not meant for love, Tommy.
I know. Fuck you, but no.
Oh shit. Nah, it's all in love. Yeah, you're
I know it's all in love.
Yeah, you'll find somebody, maybe, possibly. Or you'll just be a bachelor your whole life and, fuck random women that you meet on dating apps.
That's not the worst life.
It's not. I mean, you could always be convicted of child endangerment.
No.
Bro, I
I'm
got.
not gonna do that at
got-
all.
I hope I find love. I got 13 fucking dating apps.
Good lord.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
A little excessive.
Nah. I turned it into a game. Yeah, how fast can I run through all of my likes in like X amount of time? So I enjoy it. It's something to do when you're bored.
It
Yeah.
is something to do when you're bored.
Yeah, just look at people, judge them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.